Batereyo gundisa. Lutai.
Tadeyo.
Ogamba nze? Nga wano tulaba. Nga wano sirabawo kintu kyonna.
It's free, eh?
Kamera endala naye giteekeyo. Okwayo nnyo no palite kalooza bya kusaaga.
Sajja yavudde kasaawe.
Nakayayo ya mirundi nga 3-5. Nze nino nja kwogera oba nja kugwa wano ekigo. Nja kugwa. Baba Bashir akyali erigo. Bashir. Boko yamuyiseeko.
Solomon Grandi banaye yawantu.
We are back. Sokoli ne. We are back. You're most welcome, the viewers and those of you watching. If you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda, kindly subscribe, share this live, and like and comment as well. You're most welcome. This is the Africa Ultimate Online Tournament edition. This is episode 4. I like to call it the edition 4, the 4th edition. And we have already had 3 successful editions of this Africa Ultimate Online Tournament. Mr. Amba right here, and I'm back to keep you updated with all on-site eSports FC events in your region. Today, I'm joined up with Mr. Caleb. Mr. Caleb, you're most welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Amba. And of course, we are already locked in. We are already waiting for the action, and it's been long coming. Just know we are ready to give you the best that we can as you enjoy the series from the comfort of your sitting room, the comfort of your phone, from the comfort of your screen. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and most of all, leave us feedback. That's what helps us grow. And where you see glitches, you tell us, and that will help us a lot. And we hope you enjoy the series, and of course, another welcome back. Today, I'm working with Mr. Amba in the commentary booth.
Yes, that is Mr. Caleb right there. You're most welcome, Mr. Caleb. And
thank you.
At least today, I will yawn very, very few times since I have so much help from Mr. Caleb. And I think we have already dived into the action. Yes. Is this a live match? Yes, guys. For those of you that haven't yet joined, that have just joined, this is a live match, and this is our first quarterfinal. Yes, this is our first quarterfinal between Solomon Juko, representing Uganda, and Caesar. Caesar is representing Z Esports from Kenya. Caesar is a professional gamer based in Kenya and is under Z Esports. And from the score sheet right there, the man in the white jersey, that is Solomon Juko, and the man in the black, or it could be dark blue or something, that is Caesar representing. And Caesar is already leading by 1-0. He has the advantage against Solomon Juko. It's still 1-0. And if you're a lover of this game and you play this game consistently, you very well know that a 1-goal lead or even a 2-goal lead is not safe.
Of course. Yeah, a 1-goal lead is not enough to secure a victory. Although it can win, but in FC26, the game is still so young for you to decide on who will win the match. As again, trying to attack here, Solomon,
and that was some great defending.
That
he actually tried defending and also pulled out the keeper at the same time.
I like the technical knowledge of these players, the player logs. The runs in behind, the first time passes into the ping passes into the strikers, and of course again that's a nice save.
What a save! Solomon Juko has just survived 2 chances that Mr. Caesar has put up against him, but he's hanging in there. He's making sure that he doesn't give Caesar more than 1-goal lead.
And of course, Mr. Amba, you know that, of course, throwing yourself a lifeline is so important in such a match, whereby you keep yourself hanging in there in that small goal difference. That makes the difference. Because if you go down 3-4 goals it becomes a mountain to climb. But a 1-goal lead, a 2-goal lead, of course, that's not insurmountable. That's very possible.
Yeah.
So
and he reminds me of another player that is still in the tournament. That is none other than Lil Peep. Yeah. Lil Peep is another player that is very well known for hanging in there. If you love boxing, there are those players that have that very strong chin. They can take in the punches. I think that player is Tank Davis. I mean that boxer
without blacking out.
Yes, he will hang in there, but he will wait for that knockout punch.
Yeah.
So these two players, Solomon Juko and Lil Peep, actually have a similar kind of gameplay.
To always hang in there.
He will soak up the pressure,
and that makes the whole difference. It keeps the belief on. It keeps you the momentum.
It also keeps the opponent frustrated.
Yeah,
like I deserve better.
I've been creating enough to score enough.
And that is what we are watching right now.
Yeah, and Solomon is defending so well, although the attacks are flying in like floods, of course. But of course, as we've ably said, managing to hang in there is what makes the whole difference. Let's see. He just needs to attack more and create more chances, and of course, a goal will come. I know the Ugandan player, the Ugandan fans are already backing him, and they are like, "Do it for us."
That's the first time he has actually hit a direct shot. He has been trying to chip the goalkeeper.
And failing on several occasions, but he's trying to do it again and again.
He got two chances and he was chipping instead of he taking.
I think a Peninsula driven would have served a 2-goal lead, and here we see
another great defending. I might be another great fan of Solomon Juko right now.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know his journey, he knocked out Bashir Chiseng. And Solomon Juko, I has missed another goalkeeper to beat opportunity. This time round he did chip, but
the keeper was rushed out. Yeah, the keeper was rushed out, and when the keeper rushes off the line, of course, the space to work with the goal becomes smaller.
Exactly. He needed to have a little bit more composure,
like a ball roll, sort of something like that.
Any other skill move that could have pulled around the keeper and then score your empty net.
And of course, you should be aware that at this level the nerves kick in, and you want to score, and make it. You want to get back to equal terms and look for a winner. So.
This is the first half, and it has ended 1-0 in favor of Caesar. Caesar also calls himself Colo Gamer. Caesar is a professional FC 26 gamer representing Z Esports, and he's having the advantage against Solomon Juko. Solomon Juko, he says he represents Haltech right there, a gaming station, and he has been a prominent and consistent gamer representing the Paritech Esports.
He's been a very consistent player, mostly in the Paritech weekly series. He's been so consistent and making it to the last stages of the tournament. He's just a tournament player. He knows how to make it through. He knows how to control the nerves. Today he can get over the line.
Hopefully, I know so many Ugandans will be hoping and praying that Solomon Juko manages to get past Caesar.
I just like the way he's cutting those passing lanes. That intercept plus is coming in so handy for Solomon.
Yeah,
he's utilizing it so well. Managing to cut the passing lanes. Like you can. I think
that is actually. I didn't know. In the last FC, that was FC 25.
Yeah.
So I recorded a video. I think I still have it. Where? Okay. Great
defending from Solomon again.
I recorded a video where he was talking of he doesn't play online and he will come online in FC 26.
Yeah.
And then some of the gamers that played online at that point were like, "You're welcome. You'll see the Chiboko." And he has proven it to them. He has come online in FC 26.
And that's just the best way to do things.
Yeah.
It's just the best way to do it. It's so good to be an underdog.
Yeah.
It's just so good to be an underdog. He loves it. He loves being an underdog. And here he comes again, trying to twist and turn.
No. Was that
great defending? Yeah, I think he switched.
Okay. Okay.
He was offside, of course.
It's still 1-0. Solomon Juko. And from the score sheet right here, it shows it's Solomon Juko that actually sent the invitation. Oof.
And of course, Solomon is trying to grow in the match attack wise. Intercept plus again. He's just cutting the passing lane so well, trying to defend from the front foot. Wave of pressure again from
Great defending.
Woo! Oh, that's a nice one. Let's see. And he converts it.
Okay. This guy might just be a professional, a top professional gamer. He hasn't been on the spotlight that much, but the composure to pick out that pass instead of picking out
the vision. I think that's why this side and those guys are having the controllers.
He sent the winger on a run, and then my eyes were locked on to who is that? Nico Williams, but then he actually passed the ball right down the middle. So yes, for those of you that are just joining us, this is Paritech Uganda. This is the YouTube channel, and Solomon Juk has just equalized, but Caesar
he's not giving up yet.
Get back his finesse, of course. Save from that finish shot. Solomon Juk hanging in there and managed to get his equalizer, but dropping the ball in a very, very wow! What a save! What a save! Is goalkeeper movement back? I don't know.
You see, as they say that the goalkeeper is the last line of defense. Of course, you should have a very good man in the post.
Yeah.
If you have a very good man in the post, just gives you an edge, making those saves where it seems possible. He makes it possible. It just gives you that competitive edge in the match. And I think Solomon's keeper is really turning up for him. And such tiny margins, such small margins are the ones which win matches. And I wouldn't be so surprised the way things are going now. Only things change in the near future.
That midfielder didn't make that run, but
Solomon having sent back a lot of very nice tracking.
Okay.
Very nice tracking.
As a Ugandan, I would be a very, very bad liar saying that I wouldn't wish Solomon to win.
Of course, as a Ugandan, of course, you have to back your man.
The Kenyans have dominated this tournament. They are the only ones that have won this tournament.
It will be a pleasure for the Altec man to really bring it home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That would be a very, very great one.
Very great.
Remember, we have a number. This time round, I think Uganda and Kenya have come together to make sure that, Uganda and Tanzania, they have come together to make sure that Kenya doesn't win this tournament.
Yeah.
I see there are 3 Tanzanian professional gamers still in the tournament.
The likes of Ahmed King, who is the favorite, by the way.
Ahmed King is still in there.
He's still in there.
We have is it Hakim?
Hakim is also still there.
Is still in there.
And just for fun.
Yeah.
It's also a Tanzanian player.
Yes, for those of you that really don't know these other players, their results speak volumes about them. They have managed to beat their opponents convincingly, and rightfully they earn their spot to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So we have 3 Tanzanians, 1 Ugandan. Oh my God. I even feel I feel some bad. But at least we have a Ugandan. We have a Ugandan right there.
Yeah.
And we have the rest are Kenyans.
And the good news is, according to me, he's not playing so bad. He's playing really nice, containing the pressure, cutting those passing lanes, just making those lifeline saving saves by the keeper. That's so good.
It is the 82nd minute, and we are still locked at 1-1. Solomon Juko 1 and Caesar also has 1 goal. It's still draw, and remember, after this game, we shall be going in for the second leg. Caesar with a finesse shot from who is that player? Is it Ned or someone? That was a very thorough finesse shot.
Yeah, finesse shot from
keeper couldn't do so much about
the natural finessing position.
Right in the box.
In the box, yeah. He was not missing with the finesse plus. He was not missing.
That was a great goal. So Caesar leads this time 2-1. This is just the first leg. And Solomon Juko has 1 goal. Still a 1 goal difference right there. He
needs to maximize this attack. I think at this point I will be playing for the last attack.
Yeah.
And it has to be so perfect. He loses the ball here.
The ball. And it's the 89th
minute.
He gets it back, but
he loses it again. I think the nerves are kicking in a bit.
They must be.
Just needs to get composed, win the ball here. I think.
What just happened there?
That should be
good. Got off the stream as Caesar was attacking, and he still is attacking.
I think with this attack, this should be game. It is really game.
The match is done. That's the first leg of our first quarterfinal.
Yes.
Solomon Juko against Caesar. Caesar winning the first leg 2-1.
Yes.
And we are going to dive right into the second leg.
And it was such an entertaining half to watch. And the players really turned up, played to the expectations. The goals were really nice. Just that for me, I think Solomon Juko should be 3 goals up. Those cheap shots should really have counted. It's right there.
He had the number more than actually 4.
Yes.
Goalkeeper to big chances. Yes. So on any other day, he was more clinical than he was.
Yeah, if he was more clinical,
he did in this game.
Yeah,
about 5 goals.
Yes. He really made a lot of good chances and he just didn't capitalize on the chances. I think I just think that he's more technical and clinical in the second leg. But let's see how it will go. Of course, Caesar, a very interesting, good player also there, leading the tie by 1 goal. And of course, that's not a big margin. It's very doable. And in FC 26, goals flying. You may lead 3 goals in the 20th minute. In the 90th minute, you're 7 goals down. So in FC 26, it's really a flex of goals. It's a flex of goals. Let's see what the second leg has for us.
Indeed, right there is Mr. Caleb, and he has joined us on the commentary booth here, and he's actually doing a very, very great job, bringing you the action live at the comfort of your couch, at the comfort of your bed, at the comfort of your living room. Enjoy this Africa Ultimate online series. This is the 4th edition. Remember, we already have 3 champions, but no player has won this tournament twice. Speak about the players that have won this tournament and those that are still in the tournament.
Yes, of course, those that have won it before and are still in the tournament have the likes of Shaq. Yes. We have the likes of Lil Pip, the TRE sportsman.
Yes.
And who I think those are the only ones. Yeah, those should be the only ones.
The ones that are still left. Yeah.
Yes, the ones that are still left.
The first winner was Pro Red.
Who was knocked out yesterday.
Yes, by
Lil Pip.
Yeah.
Today, it's so we can say that we may have a new winner, or we may have the old guy taking it again.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting because between Solomon Juko and Caesar, the winner of between those two will be playing either Lil Pip or just for fun. Yeah. So Lil Pip and Shaq. Okay, this is more of a fantasy final.
Yes.
Having a final between 2 players that have already won this tournament before.
Yes.
Wow. That would be something very, very old. Yes, I obviously want Solomon Juko to make it there.
Yes.
But if we are to have such a final and the winner between the 2 actually defending and having this winning this tournament twice, I think that would be so hot, and that would be a nerve-wracking final.
Yeah, it will be, of course, it will be a breathtaking final because all these people have been there.
Yeah,
surely they have been there. So they know how to handle the nerves. They know how to handle the pressure. It's their first time doing this. So it's just a very good final if the people that are playing it have been there before. But then it will be interesting for the viewers back at home to see a new name onto the final. And new name, of course, onto the Wall of Fame.
And Caesar hasn't yet made it to the final before of this African Cup. Because I remember the first edition, it was Pro Red versus Shaq. Yeah. Then the second edition, it was Shaq versus Rames King.
Yes.
Then the third edition, it was Lil Pip versus Bashir Single. Those are the players that have made it to the final. Today we are going to see who will make it to the final. Shall we see a new debutant in the final of the Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament, or we shall see players that have already made it there before? Rames King has made it there before, and unfortunately he lost to Shaq. And then Shaq has made it there before. Lil Pip has made it there before. But other than those 3, no other player that is still in the tournament.
I'd love to see one of these people, and of course, you know whom I would love to see. Of course, it's Solomon Juko.
Yeah.
Of course, I would love to see him on the Hall of Fame also, or at least making it to the final. Of course, an earlier statement.
I don't know whether I should call it a commentator's curse or something.
Yeah.
But just as we were wishing for Solomon Juko to make the final, Caesar
has other plans for
it
us.
seems like Caesar is playing while you watch stream.
Yeah.
He's making sure not to grant us our wish.
Our wish.
And
He's just not granting the commentator's wish.
He's making sure not to grant us our wish.
Yeah.
He is now leading this tie with three goals. I mean, a difference of 2 goals.
2 goals.
So he's leading by 3 goals to 1. Caesar leading 3-1, and I think that was a kickoff goal.
Yeah.
And those are very, very hard to defend. Unfortunate for Solomon Duko right there. What this follow. News coming right now for those of you that are watching us. Caesar is leading this tie. He's leading it by second leg. He's leading the second leg by 1 goal to 0. But on aggregate, it is 3 goals to 1. Yeah. Solomon Juko down the wing and trying to reduce this deficit. But Caesar defending well. Solomon still winning it back. Will he manage to win? That's some nice left stick dribbling. However, it hasn't taken it anywhere.
I think he just did it so long. He just did it so long. In this game, if you do it so long, the player will lose momentum.
I think he was doing it hoping that Caesar would shift his defenders so that he could get. And unfortunately, he intercepted, but then gave the ball right back to Rashford's leg. That's an evolved Marcus Rashford right there. And it is the second goal of this second leg for Caesar. Caesar now leads this tie 4 goals to 1.
Yeah, 4 goals to 1.
And for those of you that have just joined us, this is the 4th edition of the Africa Ultimate Online Series Tournament. This is the first quarterfinal that we are bringing to you live. However, news have just come into our commentary desk, and the other quarterfinal has already been played, and that is Lil Peep, the defending champion. Lil Peep knocks out Just for Fun. Just for Fun is a professional FC gamer representing Tanzania. Just for Fun has been knocked out by Lil Peep. How many goals was it? 11?
11-8.
Yeah, 11 goals to 8. And Lil Peep, congratulations to Lil Peep. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring you that game live on our stream, but we promise we shall be bringing you the semi-finals live on your stream. Wow. If you haven't heard that, we have a great matchup coming in. These players have both made it to the final before. They have both played the final before, and it is Shaq versus Hameski.
Wow, that's a very, very mouth-watering matchup. Every supporter, every fan of FC26 would love to see those guys lock horns. I think you just have to, at this point, you just have to grab a cup of coffee. You have to just wait, lock in, and of course, we shall be bringing you the stream as Caesar goes another goal up, making it 5-1. It's really becoming a real mountain for Solomon to climb. I think at this point in time, I don't know what you would be thinking as a player. What comes into your mind as a player? Of course, FC26, as you know, it's a game of goals, but you should find a way of keeping it toe-to-toe with your opponent.
Exactly.
You should not let your opponent leave you by a mile. It should be a whisper. So I think it's becoming really a big mountain for Solomon, who should find his ways of getting back momentum into this game. And let's see, as he's driving down the wing with Lamine Yamal, trying to cook something. Solomon.
It is still 3-0, and that is the second leg. This is the second leg of our first streamed quarterfinal. Solomon Juko against Caesar. Caesar also calls himself Kolo Gamer, representing Z Esports, a top esports team, FC Esports team in Kenya. And Caesar proving to Ugandans that you have no chance at winning this 4th edition. It is unfortunate for Team Uganda, but yes, this it speaks so much about the level of gaming that Kenya has.
Yes, and really it speaks volumes because I think not only about Kenya but also about Uganda, because Solomon Tuko is just a man who hadn't been of course in the offline tournaments, but hadn't been on the online tournament, and of course him coming and of course making it to this level where a lot of players were knocked out and a lot of players appeared who are so good at the game. It shows you that there is a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent, not only in Kenya but in Uganda. Of course, the Kenyans are really making a strong statement. that, of course, this is our thing. But of course, the Ugandans should, and the Kenyans should step it up a bit.
And right, still 3-0 in the second leg. 40 minutes played of this second leg, and Caesar proving a very, very strong opponent for Solomon Juko.
Solomon really started the game on a very low tone. The bad thing with starting into the game slow is that when you concede, by the time you gain momentum, your opponent is already off. He's already gone. Has already left you by a mile. So I think he just needs to find momentum back, get at least one, then maybe two, and maybe a third, an equalizer or something like that. But he really has to get a goal or two to give him momentum into this tie. Otherwise, if he concedes another one, it would be so hard for him to come back.
And that's our first half right there. It's done. Caesar leading this tie by 5-1. He's leading the second leg. He's already 3-0 in the second leg. And remember, he won the first leg by 2-1. So he's right within. He's not within reach for Solomon Juko.
To be honest,
yes, to be honest, but it is FC26, and you all know FC26. There are times that momentum shifts, but with the way Caesar is controlling this game, I saw towards the end of that first half, he was actually posting, pulling out skills, that drag back fake and all that, yes. And it shows you that
he's getting comfortable.
But then, still towards the end of that first half, he was actually possessing the ball at the back. At some point, he stood with his right back and was waiting for Solomon to go to.
Of course, he knows that he has nothing to do at the forefront.
Yes.
All he has to do is keep the ball and win.
And that's the mentality that I talk about in these professional gamers. Yeah. At times, you don't really need to keep attacking.
Yeah.
At times, you need to control the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have 3 goals. You're leading by a difference of 4 goals because it is 5-1 right now. And you're playing against a gamer, yes, that is good. But if you're able to possess, keep the game at it.
And it wouldn't be for the person winning alone. Even if you're trailing by, let's say, 2 goals, try to control the game.
Exactly.
Try to keep the opponent away from scoring another one.
Yes.
Control the ball, control the tempo of the match, and settle into the game. Otherwise, if you keep attacking and flooding forward, you may give your opponent a chance to really get a good grip of you, and you may never get loose.
Yeah, that's true. You may actually lose your chance of coming back in the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now we are back into the second half of this second leg, and Solomon Juko trailing by 3-0 in the second leg. Wow. Yeah. But well defended by Solomon Juko. And yes, the showboating is back. It's back. He feels like prime text right there. Yeah.
Yes. The player look fakes. The player look cancels. It's just too comfortable now. He's feeling himself that he has it.
You just love to see a gamer in his flow state.
Yes.
And this is Caesar trying to prove to all of you guys watching out there that he deserves to be on this stage. He deserves to be in the semi-final. Well, Solomon Juko has to really try to fight for his spot also.
Yeah.
But right now, it seems far beyond his reach.
And look, to be a champion, you have to beat the best. You have to be the best. So I think Solomon should just find a way to make the Caesar uncomfortable at the moment, because right now he has gained the momentum. He's doing the flashy skill moves. The player looks are coming in like floods, and it's hard to beat such a player. When a player has all that confidence, let's see Solomon with an attack, well defended. There, the intercept plus coming in there handy for Caesar. If you're to talk about defensive play style, which one is your best one?
I think Bruiser. I love the Bruiser.
No one can ever take me from anti-spade. If you just have that defender who can make the right tackle. Okay. There's nothing which pains like tackling and the defender tackles.
Oh, and he missed tackles.
He missed tackles. Oh. It's just so frustrating. And if I have a man whom I know that if I time it well, 100% is going to get the ball. That is to me, that's just the best defensive play style. Although intercept is also so good.
I think I prefer intercept for the midfielders. Okay, obviously the defenders, the CDMs. I like it there. But why I chose Bruiser is I think the last final of the third edition of this Africa Ultimate Series. There were a number of times Lil Peep defender bruised Bashir striker off the ball. And Bashir was straight at goal. Just as I'm speaking, Caesar makes it 4-0 with Master Antoine, the Real Madrid right midfielder or right winger.
And I think at this level it should be game set.
Yes, game set.
It's really game set.
And wow, this was a great matchup for Caesar.
It would really take a prime text to come back.
With the way Caesar is playing and the way it's flowing, I would fear for Tex.
Yeah, to be sincere, the guy has gained a lot of momentum. He has grown into the game. He's just enjoying it now.
The way he's tracking all the runs that Solomon is making, it's just beyond my imagination. This professional gaming.
The level of perfection of that right stick. It's just so amazing to watch from your coach while enjoying a cup of tea. To see that switch from a striker to a left back. It's just so amazing.
If we had AXA in the tournament, I think we'd see so much of that.
Yeah.
He's a gamer that loves it. But we still have our best king. And for those of you that have just joined us and those of you that have been with us, thank you. Comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda. Remember, this tournament is brought to you by Paritech Uganda, Kapesa, www.kapesa.com, together with the unity that they have and the partnership that they have with the Football Esports House and the Kenyan Gaming Federation right there. And Caesar making sure to annihilate Solomon Jupo. It is 5-0 in just 79 minutes.
That Russo card is really becoming a problem for Solomon. He just can't defend that lady. I think at this moment the cards come into play.
Yeah,
you should have this game is more of a play style game. If you have a defender of an overall of 84 with a bruiser play style in goal, it's just so good. So I think your team really matters, the play styles, and also your skill level.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Your skill level matters so much. If we had to talk about some of the challenges gamers face, things like ping, the fact that they are not so close to the ES servers in East Africa.
Yes.
But good enough, it's a tournament between Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, so we are all within the same region.
Of course, Caesar twisting and turning with flashy skill moves in Solomon's box. It really shows you how
the way
how
he's marking all the runs that Solomon is attempting on the wing.
Yeah,
I would have given up on those runs. If I was Solomon, I would have given up. But he's a gamer and he knows at one point one run won't be marked and he will get his goal.
Yeah. He just keep trying.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Absolute cooking.
No.
That drag back was just so.
This was real cooking. I have a gamer that loves such flashy skill moves, and I think he is the best gamer and the best killer in this game. That is Mr. Adam. He also calls himself Himi Underdog. If you want to play him online, you can send him a friend request on your PlayStation, on your console, PS5. Himi Underdog 7.
Talking about flashy skill moves, I was watching in the La Liga Cup,
Yeah.
There's Nate. Nate is just a perfect skiller. That guy, he flashes skill moves. Even a goalkeeper to beat, he makes a skill move before he scores an empty net. I just love seeing that level of skill. Of course, this match has come to an end with the Ugandan, of course, man Solomon Jupo losing to the ZE Sportsman in Caesar Polo Gamer. Of course, congratulations to Polo and commiserations to Solomon Jupo, who has really given it his best. but he has not managed to, of course, get over the line there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our first streamed quarterfinal between Caesar and Solomon Juko. Caesar managing to get to the semi-finals. He has defeated Solomon Juko in the first leg. He defeated Solomon Juko by 2-1.
Yeah, it was a tightly contested quarter.
Yeah, and the second leg, and I noticed the score sheet right there. It showed that Solomon Juko, the first leg was home, meaning he's the one that sent the invitation.
Yes.
And the second leg, it was Caesar that actually invited Solomon. So, speaking about the peeing and all that, when you're the one that is inviting your opponent,
yes,
and you are almost both on the same level of gaming, the internet, you're peeing, you're usually at an advantage, because you're playing at your best peak.
Sure.
And I think that's why it was tightly contested 1-1. But taking no credit away from Caesar, he must have managed to read the gameplay of Solomon Juko in that first leg, because wow, it was 6-0.
And look, this one time someone was asking me a funny question that why do FC players have coaches besides them? I think that's the work of the coach. To analyze your opponent in that first leg.
Right now, I'm imagining Caesar, Colo Gamer, in his room or wherever he is, or in the station or wherever he is. And I'm imagining the team and the support that he has around him.
Of course.
People that analyze the gameplay, and this is what the Kenyan gaming industry actually does so best. I know there is Kevo Prince. Yes, Kevo Prince 16. That's his handle on TikTok. He's an internationally recognized referee, but he also does coaching a bit. Then we have Kevo Bonges himself, the coach of Shaq. And remember, he's the coach for Z Esports. Then we have Floki himself. This is a great.
It's a great team. It's a
great team that really supports these gamers. In that, however much you're good at this game, you still have people that are able to analyze your mistakes, able to analyze the weaknesses of your opponent, and are able to tell you that, you know what, this guy, this is what he's doing to beat you. This is what he does best. This is what he doesn't do so well. So use the wings so well. In Uganda, the professional gamers that we have, the professional FC coaches that we have, I only know one professional FC coach, and that is Coach Shabi,
who's of course also a pro player under
Quarterfinal Esports. So she's a coach, and he usually coaches Bashir Singo. And he has a YouTube channel. I think he has the biggest FC eSports YouTube channel in Africa. He has I think he has already reached 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's so big. That's YouTube channel. The first time I saw that, I used to actually follow that YouTube channel, but I didn't know that the owner
was Ugandan YouTube channel.
So he's a professional FC coach.
He has the English one and the Spanish one.
Man, talk about all that. It doesn't get any better. So
the amount of dedication and work that he goes there is immense.
It's really immense. And we only have a Shabi. I don't know. There's a video that I shared on my TikTok page, Mr. Amber Updates, and it was a gamer called Crazy. He was playing against Master Wong. And Master Wong had Darkside on his side. Darkside is a professional gamer that has won the Parity Quickly tournament twice. He's the only player to ever win that tournament twice. And Master Wong was playing, and Darkside was on the side trying to coach him. Remember, these are all professional FC gamers. Then on the other side, Crazy was playing, but he was also being coached by Jaobi, a professional FC gamer, and Villa. So these are gamers that are just because of the love of the game, and because they would wish so good for their friends. They decide to play the role of being a coach and try to help their friend get past their opponent. But speaking about that dedicated coach, I only know Shabi as the coach that is really, he's a gamer as well, but when it comes to Bashir play, Shabi is there to coach Bashir.
And I the way a coach would analyze the match for you, break it down for you, the nitty-gritty is here and there, just to improve your gameplay. It's just so good.
It's different from the way a player would coach. On a number of occasions, I've seen Ezra. He's also another player signed under Quarterfinal Esports, and I like to believe he's the one that coaches Umaru Shan. I don't know whether it's still the same thing, but coaches Emma Bad. I stand to be corrected. But
Yeah.
this is, I think he will make a very good coach. He's so passionate about it. And
I saw him in the past Paritech weekend series.
Yes.
He was coaching this guy who was a CDM merchant.
yeah, that is Customer Ali.
Big Ali.
Ali, yeah.
Yes.
He calls himself online Customer Ali. So
Yes.
that's Mr. Fik Ali, and he made it to the semi-finals to the previous Paritech weekly tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ezra, yes, was coaching him. So he has a very great potential being a coach.
Yeah.
Taking nothing away from him being a professional gamer.
Yes,
He's a very, very good gamer.
Yes.
But also in being able to analyze the opponent's gameplay and analyze the weaknesses. And that's a player that would actually make a very good coach as well.
Yes.
So Kenya really does so good at managing to bring all the important aspects of gaming together and bring it to the table for the person that's holding the controller.
And I think that's why they are somehow a step ahead.
Yeah.
You can ask yourself, why are Ugandans crashing out of these tournaments and that? It shows you that maybe there's something we are doing wrong, or there's something that we should do.
And I can actually tell you without a doubt that in yesterday's tournament, I doubt AXA had a coach.
I really doubt.
Really. Then talking about Bashir Tsingo, I doubt he had a coach on his side.
I doubt.
And all the other Ugandans that Paritech, I doubt Paritech had a coach.
Yes, I doubt Paritech had a coach.
He's knocked out on
The man has been knocked out on several
and
occasions.
I think what he lacks is a coach as well. So if we can work on that aspect of it, a coach doesn't have to be someone that
Who
is so good at the game.
knows who is so good at the game,
It just has to be someone who is dedicated
to analyzing the technical aspects for you
analyze
a
the
game
game and tell you what you're doing wrong and tell you what you need to do best and tell you the weaknesses of the opponent at halftime, tell you some of the things and correct you and take the pressure off.
coaching. There's this guy Futat who was coaching Gorilla in the the Premier League. I don't think he's anywhere better than Gorilla.
He's not.
But
When you talk about being better than the player you're coaching, it reminds me of the one and only dramatic professional and my best FC gamer in the whole world, and that is none other than Anders Vajgang.
yes,
Anders Vajgang has a coach on his side, but I think the easiest job to do on earth is being Anders' coach.
yes,
All you have to do is just sit behind him and take in every insult.
Yeah.
Taking every raging,
outburst of emotion. Yes.
Give him that space to walk off the set and put the controller down and walk up and speak to the atmosphere, speak to the fans. All you have to do is just
sit and enjoy every moment.
Yeah. But the way he keeps a blunt face, I think that's the hardest bit also. It's not so easy, but
so hard.
Because if maybe I think I will either laugh.
I saw him playing in the Serie A. He was playing against Smoke, who was leading Smoke by 2 goals.
Yeah.
And the way the guy was so annoyed at himself, I said the coach has the great work to do.
But
At times, I feel like Anders is too much.
my friend, 2 goals. He had the right to be annoyed. Anders would walk off the set, would walk off wherever he's sitting, while he's leading by 5 goals or even 6.
And he had just missed the tackle. He has just missed the tackle.
Anders. He's a perfectionist. And anyway, let's come back to our region.
Let's come back to
our
Africa.
professional gamers.
Yes.
The next matchup we have for you is Shark versus Police One. Police One, that name you see there, is Hames King. He changed his name from Hames King to Police One only for this Africa Ultimate Online Tournament in the 3rd edition. Because in the 1st and 2nd, he was using Hames King. But that is Hames King right there behind that gamer tag Police One. And he's coming up against Shark. This is a matchup between the best Tanzanian professional FC gamer and the best Kenyan professional FC gamer. And Shark is not only the best Kenyan professional FC gamer, but I think it would be arguably the best East African FC gamer.
I agree with
right
that.
now.
I agree with that.
So it is a battle between one of the best FC gamers in our region.
Yes.
Hames King, because they actually qualified for the January Pro Open. Yes, through the ladders.
Yes.
He qualified
the January Cup.
Yeah, for the January Cup.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Unfortunately, Tanzania wasn't among the nations that were eligible to compete. That's why he didn't compete, but he had qualified.
Yeah.
He was, I think, in the 50th position, and they were taking the top 64. Then Shaq himself also qualified. There were only 3 players in our region, East Africa, that qualified. Shaq qualifying in number 17, Hames King number 50. So, then Proret. Proret qualifying in number 45.
Yeah.
Good news have come in, but only for the commentators. Mr. Paritek informing us that Ethiopia, I think there was a track that was passing. I need you guys to listen to this. Mr. Paritek giving us some very, very important information that Ethiopia Chicha. For those of you that have seen me, for those of you that have seen us yawning on this stream, I think the yawns are about to get done, and we are.
And you're about to get the finest commentary.
The finest commentary.
Yeah.
Shaq versus Hames King. Talk about that match.
Yeah, of course. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a battle of giants. And you know, when elephants fight, you can only sit back and watch. I'm really anticipating a lot of technical aspects. These are people who know the technical bits of the game. Yeah. Talk about the mechanics of the game. And Shaq is just this player who I had one Kenyan guy. I don't know who he was. He was saying, anataka kukimbia tu, meaning that he just loves running. I think he's just too technical with his runs. Players are ever flooding at the front. He's going to attack you 90 minutes non-stop. And he's so good defensive wise.
By the way, that's something people that's something people don't really talk about so much.
Yeah.
Let me just forward something here.
It's what people don't like talking about.
What I did to you.
For a person
that
who
keeps little people.
For a person who keeps his foot on the pedal 90 minutes, not letting you breathe, keeping you ever on the jockey battle. So you just have to be aware. And Hames King, the goals he has scored in the ladders to this stage, is so breathtaking. And 11 goals, 10 goals. So
he has a total of it was 10, then 14. Those are 24 goals in just 2 matches.
Imagine.
On average, those are 12 goals for each. Okay, not in 2 matches, in 2 ties. That is a total of 4 matches. But wow, for 2 opponents, meaning for each opponent, on average, is giving each opponent 12 goals.
12 goals.
That is
on average.
That is basically what Anders is doing in this area.
Yeah,
he's giving almost all of his opponents above 10 goals. So if you're a gamer out there and you think it is so hard to play this game, and you think you're so far away from being a professional FC gamer, please take some comfort in knowing that even professional FC gamers receive
a lot of
10 goals.
Yeah, I think this game is so broken.
Yeah,
the attacking mechanics are so overpowered. Think about the play style, the low driven, the finesse plans. There's just a lot of ways to score goals in this game.
There are so many ways,
and that makes, and the defense is so shaky. You cannot be so perfect at this game. Talk about guys who are so defensively sound, like Nicolas, like Mati Bonano. Those guys are always conceding a lot of goals.
Yes, you were still.
I was really telling you that for guys who are defensively flawless, like Mati Bonano in the FIFA 22, FIFA 23, who could concede very few goals, like Nicolas, like Anders, they concede a lot of goals. So it tells you that this game is about attack, but not attack only, because you should be because as you throw bodies forward, you know that there's a counter attack loading. There's some CDM who has a long ball plus, who is ready to whip it into the striker for a counter attack. So you should just be on the tenterhooks, live at any time. You just know that at any time my right stick should be there to switch those long switches to that defender in order to track back. Other than that, this is a great match.
Now let me read to you something that was funny.
Yes.
Someone made a comment, and that is none other than Edgar. That is Edgar. He's I would like to call him a professional FC 26 gamer, but he doesn't really participate in this tournament.
Yes,
he's so good at this game, and he's good at analyzing. I think he will make a great coach.
Yeah.
So he said, "Football Ultimate Team is so boring."
Yeah.
Football Ultimate Team is so boring.
Yeah.
The AI is so stupid.
I understand. Yes.
Attacking AI makes stupid runs in a straight line, and the defensive AI runs away from the attackers who are just running in a straight line.
And look at that.
He says it's so messed up. People pass the ball to the striker and turn in a circle, and by then their strikers are running in a straight line, and they are through with the defenders running away from them. So I think
I understand. You see the conundrum.
Yes.
You see it's really messed up.
It's messed up, but it's the game that we have to play.
And it's the game that we have.
And I say down there that, by the way, if you play this game in a realistic kind of way, you may not enjoy this game.
Yeah, you may not.
Because there are points whereby where you have to pass the ball, it's not actually the right place you have to pass the ball.
Yes.
Even though you see that there's a gap for you to pass the ball, the passing lane hasn't been closed. That place isn't in brackets. In quotes, it's not meta.
Yeah.
So meta is something that a mechanic that is so broken in the game.
It's the most effective tactic available.
Yes, you get.
Yes.
Exactly. So if you play this game in a realistic kind of way, you may not be. You may actually not be.
And that's why people talk about meta formation.
Yes.
Meta skill moves. You know, it's about meta.
So, and he went ahead and said, "I don't know how you enjoy this no-brain nonsense." I think he was just away from a game, most probably maybe in Rivals.
Yeah.
And something had really
pissed him off.
Yeah, pissed him off.
Yeah.
So he said, "I don't know how you enjoy this no-brain nonsense. You even see a shot." Now, for those of you watching this stream, a shot in our region right here in Uganda, most especially, a shot is someone. In Uganda, it translates to sad.
Yeah.
So it's someone that is weaker than you.
Who is weaker than you?
Yeah, he's not really better than you at the game.
Who is not at your skill level.
Exactly. So I'm sure most of you have come up against that opponent, even online in Rivals, in Food Champions. You've come up against that opponent, and
you're like, I can beat this one.
Yes, it's a shot. It's more of a shot than you. It's a bigger shot than you are.
Yeah.
So he says that I don't know how you enjoy this no-brain game. You even see a shot forcing a through pass when you are in the way, like you're cutting that passing lane, but a shot is forcing that pass. Yeah. Or the AI defender is marking that passing lane, but they still force it because they know once the pass is played, it will still reach their what? It will still reach their winger or their striker. Yeah. So that is how this game is. It is. I don't want to say it's messed up, but it is the game that we play. Yeah. You
just have to work with what
you have to work with what you have. You don't have to play this game in a realistic kind of way.
Sometimes I was complaining about this game with my friend called Hamis, and he was telling me that you see that match.
If you, for those of you that are watching this game, we still have some technical issues on the end of the players. Yeah, it's not on our side, it's on the end of the players. Remember, what you have on this screen is a projection of what one of the players has on their screen right there. So they are glitching once they try to match up against each other, send each other invitations. There are glitches that happen, and unfortunately we don't get into the match. But that is being worked on the side of the players, and Paritech, together with this team, is going to make sure to reach out to the players and have that worked on for you.
And I know sooner than later the match is going to come through, so just keep yourself locked in.
So as we are speaking about the frustration in this game, I don't want us to linger so much in that, but why I brought that up is we want to give these players their flowers, give them their credit.
Yeah.
To play such a game that is actually can be frustrating. I remember Shaq had a speech that he made. Shaq is a 17-year-old professional gamer right there. You see him on your screen. Shaq there, he has his favorite attire right there, having that a hood or something.
A hood.
Some people call it head sock.
Head sock.
So Shaq had a speech that he gave at the end of your Paritet Pro Series tournament last year, December 19th, I think. And Shaq was giving a speech, and I remember he was cut short, but he said this game is so frustrating, but you have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
And I noted that even these professional gamers very well know that this game is frustrating, even on their end. Why we were into that jazz of Edgar commenting and giving his analysis of this game.
Yes.
This game is so frustrating, but if you want to earn something out of it, if you want to at least earn a living out of it, win some money here and there, you have to keep persistent.
Yeah.
Even with the frustrations.
You have to just keep pushing.
You just have to keep pushing. At one point, it will be frustrating to you, but it will also be frustrating to your opponent.
Yeah. So at one point in time, you're happy. The next time you're raging.
and it gets worse when you reach this high level of gaming, whereby the opponent you're facing is actually a professional FC gamer.
And look, there's something at stake. There's something on the line.
Yeah. So it's harder.
Hello.
It's harder when you're playing against professional gamers. Yeah. And they also know. They know the glitches in the game.
Yeah.
They know the metas. And speaking about meta, oh my God. I watched, yesterday we didn't stream, but I was able to watch Hames King annihilating our Ugandan professional gamer, Jamani Kawogo.
Yeah. I would like to see
Jamani Kawogo, I know that gamer. He calls himself online. He's crazy Obi.
Crazy Obi. Yeah.
Elite 29. Yeah. So he is Elijah Obore. And Hames King sliced him right, left, center. The defense was sliced open. But because I was on scene as he was playing, yes, ping was spiking from 90, 80, 100. But that's we put that aside. Once you decide to get into the game, you have decided to play the match.
Yes.
Taking nothing away from Hames King, a professional gamer, number one Tanzanian gamer. The way he was playing, the way he was picking out his passes, the player look face. Hopefully, we shall be able to see it in this game. You know, you can actually be flowing freely in one game, but once the opponents change, you may not do all the good fancy things you were doing in the other game.
Yeah.
So I hope he still brings his A game up against Shaq, so that we can see those player low cancels. Those runs triggered.
I hope so. There's something about this game that once you find a player who is also a top tier player, you just know that he knows what you're going to do.
He knows what
he can anticipate what you're going to do.
And that is Hames King on your screen. On your screen, Hames King, a professional esports. Professional FC26 gamer that represents Tanzania. That is his favorite jersey. Representing Tanzania, and he's coming up against Shaq. That is Shaq right there, young, but very mature FC gamer. Once you see his gameplay, you wouldn't think he's the one holding the controller.
And this man has just got a lot of accolades to his name. He's just the winner.
I was watching and check the way he's holding the controller, and once you look at that facial expression. It's just too much confidence oozing out of that face rate. It's like bring it on. I'm here. Bring whoever you bring.
Just throw it at me and I'll solve it.
Something that's funny about these online tournaments. I remember when the first edition was put out there. Another gamer called Moldeko. Yes, I hope he's watching. Moldeko put out a statement and said these online tournaments are usually not a success. Why? And he was right. He said why? Because there is so much tubering. In Uganda, Tuba is a player that is not eligible to play, but he has been called on to help. the player that's eligible to play.
Yeah.
So we have been having so much challenges, but kudos to Paritek and this team. He has managed to actually hold 4 consecutive Africa Ultimate Team tournaments. Where I brought out that Chubaring thing and Molde mentioning it. When you see a player like Shaq holding a controller, having that aura on his face, that confidence of bring it on.
Yes.
You don't think there is any Chuba within East Africa
who can play,
whom you would bring and you'll feel confident and say, okay, let me bring on so and so to get to the win.
Yeah.
I think at this point, even the Chubas themselves
will be like, man, you're giving me a lot, you're asking a lot from me. I understand.
And again, these players have failed to match themselves. That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. We would be done with the first leg, but guys, they have to play this game on stream. This is a top game that we have to bring to you live on your screen, and we are still going to bring it to you. Remember, the glitch is not on our side; it's on the side of the players. We don't know who, but the players are failing to match themselves. Once actually they match themselves, but as the players are walking onto the pitch, one of the players loses the connection. Yeah. So it is not on our side. This time round, the technical issue is not on Paritek's desk, but it's on the side of the players and the game is itself.
And of course, the level of commitment from Paritek and his team to bring such online engagements and such tournaments online and offline, it's so commendable. It's a good job. And what we have to do is, guys, just subscribe and of course see that this content goes far and further and gets better and better. Remember, the more we motivate him is the more we get content. Right? And me as an FC enthusiast, I just love to see more and more content out there, because I also want to learn from season the drag back fakes into a goal. I would also love to see that and learn and also maybe incorporate it in weekend league. When I go there, I get some guys and I do some skills.
Weekend league.
Yeah.
So those players on your screen right there, that's Caesar versus Lil Peep. Caesar versus Lil Peep. That's going to be our first semi-final. Unfortunately, we didn't bring you the quarterfinal between Lil Peep and Just for Fun. Just for Fun is a professional free gamer representing Tanzania, and we didn't have a photo of this because of some unavoidable reasons right there. I think copyright issues or something. I don't know, but it was just for the best reasons, for the sake of the gamer, that we didn't have his photo put up there. Yeah. But we are working on that. In the next tournament, we shall have some sort of photo of his that would disguise his identity somehow, somewhere.
And of course, I hope he makes it to that level. But we are going to get something.
We shall get something. He's a good gamer. He made it as far as the quarterfinals, and he got knocked out by Lil Peep, and that game ended 11 goals to 8. 11 goals to 8.
That's a tightly contested
match. It just speaks so much about
how good
Just for Fun. He called himself Just for Fun, and he said, quoting the words of Mr. Paritek here, he said, Just for Fun told Mr. Paritek that he plays this game just for fun.
Yeah,
I would love to see him in the next tournament. And Mr. Just for Fun, you are most welcome. Thank you for gracing this 4th edition of the Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament, and we love to see such gamers like you in this tournament.
Yeah, I love to see such gamers coming from out of the blue and busting onto the scene and trying to make a statement.
11 goals to 8. Wow.
Against
scoring 8 goals past the defending champion, Lil Peep. I would love to see
them. Job.
We missed that quarterfinal, but we are surely going to bring you the semi-final between Caesar and Lil Peep. That will be streamed on the screen. And remember, we still have more quarterfinals to be played. We have Shaq versus Hamis King coming up right next on your screen. Then we also have Tank, a Kenyan professional FC gamer. Tank will be playing Mr. Hakim. Hakim is also a Tanzanian gamer. He's representing Tanzania. So there's another quarterfinal that shall be bringing for you right there. We already have our first semi-final already sorted. Caesar defeating Solomon Juko. Congratulations to Caesar from Z Esports. Caesar, the player holding that controller onto his head, and Lil Peep, the defending champion, and that just transferred of recent to TR Esports.
Yes, yes.
Lil Peep managed to defeat Just for Fun 11 goals to 8. Caesar, this second leg ended, was it 6-0? I think it was 6-0.
I think it was 6-0.
Because it scored a last minute goal as well.
Yeah.
That, wow, the skills that came out of that last goal, yeah.
That brought back fake of dreams, yeah.
God. So on aggregate, it was 8-1, yeah, because the first leg ended 2-1 in favor of Caesar. Then the second leg was 6-0. So 8-1, Caesar won. So Caesar versus Lil Peep will be our first semi-final. But remember, we still have the quarterfinals. Shark versus Hermes King. Shark will be playing against Hermes King, and this is our second streamed quarterfinal. Hopefully, this time round they don't glitch out of the match, and we shall be live in just a few.
Waiting for the technical aspects. They are waiting for the opponent. Of course, talking about the online glitches, as an FC player, you should know and you should understand that, of course, these things happen. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect you as a person sitting at your couch to be raging, these guys are not giving us. We are trying our best, but of course, we cannot talk to EA.
Yeah.
We cannot talk to EA, so it is what it is. But anyway, we are locked in and ready to bring the match.
And talking about this match that we are about to bring you, Champ by Faith 07 CK, that is Shark. That is Shark right there representing Z Sports. Then Stolid King 27, that is Amaze King. These players have passed themselves before in the final of the second edition. Shark defeating Amaze King. I remember the first leg, Amaze King defeated Shark, but the second leg was an almost total domination from Shark. Shark managing to defeat Amaze King. Was it 7-0 and 7-8? Was 7-2 something? 7-1. And oh my God, that final was really hot. And Shark managing to win that second edition of the tournament, and Amaze King being the first runners up in that tournament. This time around, they face off again, Shark versus Amaze King. This time around in the quarterfinals, and the winner here will be proceeding to the semi-finals to verse either Chunk from Kenya or Hakim representing Tanzania.
Yes, and of course, Amaze King will be a man seeking vengeance. Of course, having lost in that final, he'll be wanting to make that point that, of course, I merited for it.
Yeah.
And here I am again. I've made it. And of course, Shark will also be a man to prove a point, and he'll be like, I've done this before. I can do it again. And so it's a match so long coming. It's a match so long coming, and we can't wait to jump into the action.
I have a feeling that for both of these opponents, I don't know why, but for both of these opponents, this might be the hardest stage.
Yeah.
This very much might be the hardest match for them. Because I've seen Shark play Lil Peep before, and he has defeated Lil Peep. And I haven't seen Hermes King versus Lil Peep. Lil Peep is a top gamer that we know. But why I'm saying this game is a very hard game for both of these players, because for both of these players have made it to the finals. So whoever wins in this game, I feel like would be having the confidence to go ahead and win the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Lil Peep, yes, so much credit to Lil Peep. He has defeated the first opponent he first was Ahmed, and then he came up against ProRate. He has defeated top gamers on his way to this to the quarterfinals and to the semifinals. But this game between Shark and Amaze King,
it's really
the winner between is a booster. There's no other confidence that you need, that you want, other than the confidence of
having
winning,
defeated Shark or Amaze King.
One of these two. So it's going to be a very tight game. And we are live. It's kickoff. We are already at kickoff, and this time round, Amaze King, he calls himself Police One, and even the name he has on the scoreboard right there is 911.
I like it, 911. I just like
He's making sure to be the person you call in case you're in trouble.
Yes,
But
yes.
funny thing is, he's the one causing the trouble. With the goals he's scoring,
The goals is scoring.
people should be calling for help elsewhere.
Yeah.
And he's attacking right from the start. Woo! 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 Sending Shaq to sleep. I don't know whether that's the right move, but these are top gamers. Kenya's number one.
That's cool.
Versus
Tanzania number one. The finesse. Just top stuff. Top stuff. And of course, Shaq finds himself trailing by a goal.
Someone please comment to us and tell us what's the name of that skill. I feel like it's is it that player nutmeg? The player nutmeg.
I really think it was a borrow scoop into a pass.
Was it?
It was a borrow scoop into a pass. It was, in fact, it was a borrow scoop into a finesse.
I was lost in how Shaq was going to defend. I think I didn't really notice the skill right there. But guys, we are live, and for those of you that have just joined us, this is the second quarterfinal that we are bringing to you live. Hamis King versus Shaq.
And of course, that Jojo Cellini card from Shaq, that Cellini card is crazy. He's one of the best centre backs you may want to have in your team. And you should just try him at home. He's just so good. So good. Shaq.
Why am I laughing? Why I'm laughing is because Shaq just pulled one of my favorite tricks in this game.
Yes.
The triggering of the players, yeah?
Yeah.
He actually triggered his winger to move inward, then immediately he triggered him to move out. He actually to move straight at goal. Yeah. But at that point he had already passed the ball. Man, these guys are professional gamers. Doing all that at the same time.
You just need a sixth sense.
He sliced the defense open. Yeah, with just those player triggers. And what I love that is what Anders does best. Yeah. He doesn't do the player lock so much. Actually, he doesn't do them. He doesn't use them.
It's just the run.
But he keeps triggering those runs. And we shall see a lot of that from Shaq.
And you see, Mr. Amba, it is these small things that make the difference. You see, triggering runs is one of the easiest on the game.
Yeah.
But at the pro level, there's timing those runs perfectly and the passes, not being offside, it's just what makes a pro different from a casual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have Amaze King took the lead and just straight from kickoff. Amaze King led 1-0, but Shaq managing to pull one goal back, and it is now 1-1 right now. Shaq 1, Amaze King 1. This is the first leg of this quarterfinal. The winner in here will be going for the semi-final and will be playing either Tank or Hakim.
Yeah. And of course, trying a McGiddy spin cancel there, which was well defended. Nice anticipation. This is what I told you about pro players. Yeah. That the level of anticipation, Shaq knew that there was supposed to be an exit somewhere. Yeah, he just kept the ground and he won the ball. So pro players just know they have that sense to anticipate what the opponent may do next.
Yeah, true.
And that's what creates the difference between a pro player and me, who is a 7-win guy. And
a casual,
yeah? A casual, yeah.
And Shaq might just score the second. Woo! This guy doesn't let go of his runs on the wing. He keeps triggering his wingers to make those runs. And Hames trying to get back level straight from kickoff right there. But Shaq managing to defend that very, very, very well. Shaq leading this tie 2-1. And Hames King trying to pull the tie back. But Shaq defending that very, very well. It is still 2-1 in favor of Shaq. Shaq leading 2-1, but it is a tightly contested game. Both of these players are professional and top gamers. Shaq with another run from his.
This guy doesn't mean he's just a poacher. He doesn't.
That is Dumbia, the 89 card. And I remember to get these players, I think there were games you have to play, the objective, you have to play. I didn't play those because they were really sweaty. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
he's making good use of that card.
Yeah,
He keeps figuring that run, and he doesn't let go of that pass.
That low driven just makes the difference.
The low driven, the way he picks out his. By the way, that's the difference between being the best. We saw Solomon Joko getting those opportunities.
Yes, and he was not capitalizing.
But the choice of shots he was picking. Oh,
Hames King with a low driven
another low driven shot from Hames King. He's sticking to that celebration, trying to send his opponent to sleep.
Yeah,
and we'll see who will be
given a mattress.
Who will be given a mattress? Who will be up to bed at the end of this tie?
Yes.
So far, Shaq is leading this tie by 3-2. Hames King also managing to. He led this game, and Shaq has managed to fight back 2-1 and got to 3-1. But Hames King has pulled one back. It's now 3-2 in favor of Shaq. In favor of Shaq, it's 3-2. Remember, it's just the first leg, and Hames King managed to.
And this is what I was talking about, Mr. Amber. You should not let your opponent leave you by a mile.
Yeah.
It should be a whisker. And this is what Hames King is trying to do, that when Shaq goes ahead by 2 goals, he makes sure that he gets one, he gets the equalizer back, because he knows that once you go 4-5 down, it's really a mountain to climb against a fellow pro player like Shaq, who is so defensively sound, who can possess the ball, who can rat if he wants. It becomes so hard. So you should just keep yourself in the game, keep yourself in the
watch out
story.
For
That's the first half.
The first half is done, and it is 3-3. This just shows you that these players are not far off each other in terms of skill rating, and so the skill gap is not really, it's not really huge.
And look, the what I've seen is that once they get a chance, they convert.
Yes,
they don't miss.
We haven't really seen
a miss from any of these. If they're on goal, they score.
It's a goal. And the choice of shots they're picking, the low driven. Yeah, either it's a low driven finish or a low driven direct shot. It's just going in.
And look, the low driven shot is one of the most consistent short types.
I remember it. I think it didn't become famous at the end of FC 25.
And Nicholas there's a tournament where Nicholas was doing it so consistently, and it was just working out. It was just working out. So it's very consistent.
This I remember it was so glitched and so broken to the point that they had to create a play style for it.
They even suspended it sometime.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is okay.
That player lock from Shaq on goal. Let's see.
Whoa!
Just making sure that it's 100% clear.
That R1 dribbling, just to make sure, to fake as if he was going to take the shot with that same player.
And look, if it were me, I would shoot with that midfielder. I was going to shoot.
I actually thought he delayed to pass the ball back.
Hames King
answering immediately. Remember, kick-off goals are so broken in these situations. Once you score, make sure to attack immediately.
Yeah.
And if you're good, you will actually get your goal.
Yes.
And let's see, Hames King is making sure to use that to his advantage. He has so far. I think he has scored 3 kick-off goals. He has scored 3 kick-off goals already, and that is what it takes to actually be a champion. Don't let your opponent go ahead of you by so many goals.
Yeah. You have to keep it toe-to-toe.
And it is 4-4 right now. Hames King with a counter attack. Is it through on goal?
Will he go this time? He missed.
It hits the crossbar. That was close.
It was so close.
It was close.
It's the first chance that has gone fading in that chance
between this time. Both of these players.
Yeah.
Watch out for those runs. Woo! That exit.
A low driven again. Woo! Very consistent. Goes ahead. Shaq.
Who is that player? I haven't seen the name, but the choice of shots from these players. I have only seen a Hames King manager to use to pull a finesse shot to the near post.
Yes,
that equalizer.
Of course, the keeper was off the line, and once the keeper is off the line, it's very hard to do a low driven, and it goes in.
Other than that, most of the shots have been low driven shots. They are leading this time by 5 goals. His choice to go with Dombia is really causing so much trouble. for Hames King.
Let a lock header here on the edge of the box. Shot.
And that's another glitched
From your
goal right there. But I think at this point, all goals must be glitched. Except for maybe if someone really cooks out his goal. But at this point, all the and Hames King trying to get. I told you he's making use of the kick-off goals.
And look, what other entertainment would you be looking for other than this? This is pure cinema to look at.
These are top gamers. They know how to use this. Oh, well defended by Hames King right there. It is 6-5.
I really don't think that Shaq intended that pass to go for that winger who was making a run in. I think he intended it for the midfielder here. And he hits the ball.
Someone say the possibility. Should I call the possibility or the chances for the ball to hit the post and go back to the foot of the very player that took the shot?
Yeah,
it's too annoying for you that's conceding the goal, but it's very rewarding for the person that's scoring.
Yeah, because you see, it's a clear-cut chance if you're the one who is scoring.
Yes.
So to me, see it, you feel like you should be mad at yourself. So if it bounces back to you, you take it every day of the week.
And it's so annoying if you actually manage to defend and it was a bounce back.
Yeah.
Woo! Well cooked, but Shaq manages to pull out his goalkeeper. Oh, that was rushed.
The keeper rushing out of the line there.
Okay. Shaq, Hames King trying to get one better, but Shaq defending so well and pushing him away from the box. Shaq winning that possession. We are in the 75th minute and is he onside?
He was offside.
He was offside. Yes, some technique. Yes, some tactical changes being made here, and I think it is Sharp making these changes because I see Dombia on the left wing right there. Sharp making some changes. To his team, but I believe Hames King is also making some changes on his side.
Of course. And Sophia Smith leading that front line for Shaq. We have not seen R9 in Shaq's team. I really don't know if he just doesn't prefer him or he hasn't gotten the item, but I would like to see an R9 showdown.
Either way, most of these players don't have. Oh, I think that was a pass that he should have taken.
Yes.
Now those are the bounce backs I keep talking about.
And it's so annoying if really you mark that passing lane perfectly.
Well defended,
nice tackle
by Shaq, but he keeps giving the ball back. And giving the ball back to Hames King.
The thing you talked about, intercept plus on the CDMs, really comes in so handy in such circumstances, but just the bounce backs, as you said, are really so annoying. I would intercept an item with intercept plus to intercept the ball perfectly. But then you intercept and then it bounces back. It really annoys. It really annoys. But to be a pro, you should overcome all that mentally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are still in the first leg of this tie. Shaq versus Hames King, the number one professional gamer in Tanzania versus the number one professional gamer in East Africa and in Kenya, Shaq. So it's still 6-6 and rightly so. It's a tightly contested match. Woo. There was a pass right there, but he chose to recycle and play it back. Dombia on the wing trying to cook, but gives the ball straight into the legs of Hames King. Hames King.
Wow!
I see a different Hames King here. I'm seeing a Hames King with some flair in him. He is dribbling. He is pulling skill moves. But will he get the win against Shaq? Woo!
And of course, the anticipation, the level of anticipation of these players is just top notch. Reading that pass, reading the tackles, the left stick switching is just Hames King trying to twist and turn. Nice defense. I feel like Hames is now rushing it a bit. I think
he was playing for the last attack, but Shaq manages to put that ball away, and it is 6-6 in the first leg. From a score sheet, it shows that Shaq was the one that actually sent the invitation. Will Hames King manage to get himself his sweet revenge against Shaq?
Of course, that's $1 million question, and I think he would be a very happy man if he manages to get over the line through this match. He will have accomplished the mission of getting vengeance against the man who took the glory from him.
Yeah.
So I think it's something which is so at the back of his mind.
Yeah.
But I think Shaq is also not, of course, giving up.
Shaq, that's the game that won the recent E-League One tour, Kenya.
And that speaks volumes.
That was
A tournament with hundreds of players.
Yes. And this time around, this tournament was open to other nations as well.
Yeah.
This tournament is played yearly, and that was the 5th edition.
Yes.
And it's a tournament that is there to actually reward the best Kenyan FC gamer, because it is E-League One Kenya. Yes, E-League One tour Kenya. So, but they were kind enough to invite other nations, to invite Uganda, to invite Tanzania, and we had Hermes King participate in that tournament. We had Bashir Chisingo participate in the tournament.
Yes.
But managed to win that tournament, managing to knock out Hermes King in the losers bracket of that tournament. Well, that was really top gaming from Shaq.
Yes.
Went to the losers bracket and managed to make it out of the losers bracket together with ProRate, but he beat Lil Peep, he beat ProRate, and in the final he beat Mr. Malo.
And look, that's what I was saying, that to be the best, you should just be the best. You should beat them, and they accept that really you're the best.
Yeah.
So I think Shaq being offside there, I've not seen the offside traps. I haven't seen the offside trap, although these players are so technically top.
Shaq is
it's just insane.
It's just too good.
It's just insane. The dribbling.
Well defended from Messi. Okay. That exit. And these low-driven shots are really proving to be impossible to defend against.
And of course,
safe.
Hermes King drawing the first blood there in this tie, in this second leg of this.
Just like he did in the... that exit!
Yeah.
What did he do?
He overcooked
it.
I think he overcooked it a bit.
Woo.
That ball roll scoop from Sophia Smith was just uncalled for. And here he comes again, Shaq, trying to twist and turn.
Okay, Shaq is pulling some skill moves.
The player lock cancels are coming in here handy. Failing to turn there. Hermes King standing strong in defense there. The intercept play style.
Some relentless pressure from Shaq. The exit wasn't there for him. Hermes King on the counter attack. It's with Sophia Smith, but well intercepted by Shaq. Ooh, okay.
They run. Sees it.
These players are too fast.
You should be so fast.
Then they get lost.
You should be so
fast.
And that the Real Madrid man
must hunt one. The Real Madrid player, Argentine sensation. I believe the Madrid supporters call him a sensation. But well, yes, he is a sensation in this game right now. There's no doubt about that. Shaq, the trouble is causing with the opponents and those that face him. Shaq.
Dialogue cancels it. Dialogues again
Ever
cancels.
since conceding that first goal, he has been relentless. That exit. But well defended by Hermes King. And could this be a fruitful counter-attack from Hermes King? And it just
late switch from
very nice cheeky chip from Hermes King. That was some great composure.
Shaq had to switch earlier to
and
center
now the toxic celebrations come out.
Of course,
that famous Lionel Messi against Netherlands a celebration in that World Cup of holding is it
the earlobes?
Your earlobes, yes.
Yeah.
And that comes out, and I feel it's a toxic one.
It's a toxic
so
one.
The emotions are coming out right there in the celebrations. We told you both of these players very much want to win this game. But the player locks.
The waves of attacks from Hermes King are just so devastating.
At some point, I thought it was actually Shaq that was attacking because it's kind of similar.
Shaq is again losing it in his own half, and of course,
and Hermes King has hit the box. Okay,
there's something you shouldn't just.
Yes.
Oh, that bruiser.
Well defended, and that defender was bullied. I mean, that striker was bullied off the ball,
and that's the beauty of advanced defending. That X tackle from Hermes King was just so handy in that situation. Hermes King relentless here again.
Oh,
Shaq is losing it in his own half again. The pressure is on from Hermes King. He's a man with a mission and a vision. Runs are flowing forward from players here. Twisting and turning. Let's see what will come. Of course, Shaq managed to fight out of pressure, and of course, throw pass. Is the onside, is offside.
Woo! It's still 2-1, and remember, on aggregate, it is 8-7. The first leg ended 6-6, and it is now 8-7. The second leg is, so far, it is,
another mistimed switch from Shaq costing him there.
But, oh my God. Oh my God. We have been giving you the wrong commentary, guys. It is Shaq leading this match with 3-1.
Come on.
The jerseys. Yes, the jerseys. I did think this players had the same.
I was.
Oh, wow. Apologies for that a huge mistake. It's not a small mistake, by the way. We have been misleading you guys. Apologies for that. But it is Shaq leading this time. Why? Because he is the one in the black jersey. And just to rectify why we actually got mistaken, Shaq, we are on Shaq's stream, and if you play this game online, you very well know that you are able to choose a jersey for your opponent. And okay, yeah, thank you. So we are using Shaq's stream. We are streaming on Shaq's screen, and that means he can choose a jersey for his opponent. Remember, in the past leg, Hermes King was using the black jersey.
Yeah, the black jersey.
So we thought it was obvious that it was Hermes King in the black jersey. We didn't think Hermes King would have this light blue jersey. But since we're on Shaq's stream, yes, Hermes King is in the blue jersey and Shaq is in the black jersey. And that is why at one point I mentioned and said, you would think it is Shaq.
Yeah.
Because I am very well conversant with how we chooses his player locks and, how we slice
I think
open.
With that, I could say Shaq has switched to beast mode. I can say he has switched to beast mode.
Apologies
managed to contain.
Apologies to the fans of Hermes King for missing you. Unfortunately, it is Shaq that is leading this time 3-1, and on aggregate, first leg ended 6-6.
Yeah.
So on aggregate, it is 9-7. Shaq leading with 9-7 right there, and Hermes King still within reach, and he still can come back. Only 2 goals. Shaq leads with only 2 goals.
And of course, a 2-goal lead is very risky, because you think you're leading, but when your opponent gets one back, he then gets momentum.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to flip, because once your opponent equalizes in the dying moments, he can even get the winner.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's one of the best leads to have, but it's again the riskiest.
Mr. Parry shared some information to us that was it Hakim?
Hakim, yeah.
Yes. Yes. For those of you that are listening to us and watching, Hakim won against Stark, right? Am I right?
Yeah, Hakim won.
How many goals was it?
6-3.
Yes, Hakim representing Tanzania won against Tank representing Kenya. So Tanzania has already had one win against Kenya right there. Tanzania, Hakim winning 6-3 on aggregate. You remember it's a two-leg affair, and well defended by Shaq, but Hamis King was just about to pull one goal back. So in our next semi-final, we already have Hakim waiting for either Shaq or Hamis King.
Yeah.
So we might have an all Tanzanian semi-final, or
and Shaq gets the fourth.
Am I right to say that we shall have Shaq in the semi-finals? He's leading by 4-1, a 3-goal.
I think like his 8 fingers onto the semi-final.
So just 2 fingers.
2 fingers are missing.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So
that's a nice one.
He's most to get the job done. Yeah.
Okay. So Shaq leading this tie by 10 goals.
Of course, not to throw under the tracks that Hamis King is very lethal before goal, and if he sniffs any chances, he's most likely to take them. So I think if Shaq is to make it, he should just keep him out. And I think in the first half, he has managed to keep him out.
Talking about that goal that he scored, that chip,
yeah,
and how he was talking about it, saying it was Hamis King. Wow. I was, honestly speaking, I was kind of surprised about the composure
that was being exhibited.
Yeah. And I think, at this point, it would be shock to have such composure, because I feel like he has won so much.
Yeah.
He has been,
and look at that pass. Offside anyway. But that was wonderful.
What kind of pass was that?
The vision there is top notch.
Oh, Wanange. Katuddeko mu Luganda, Wanange, Emboko eri mu kuvuga.
Emboke nyoka. And a pass from Hamis King. He gets one back.
It seems Hamis loves it when we commentate in Luganda. He has just got a goal back, and he is only 2 goals away
down now,
getting back in this game.
It becomes riskier then, and as he wins possession there and drives the byline with Heung-min Son, will he recycle it? Not even finished there. Trying to recycle it in the box.
I think he must have
the ball was scooped there from Heung-min Son.
Some changes to his team.
Yeah,
and because the pressure is now relentless.
And of course, he's trying to gain momentum back in the game, and it's just getting one back. And when he gets another one back before the 70th minute, it would be absolute.
Have you seen that bruiser?
That bruiser is so top notch. That's the beauty with advanced defending. I think those who are using tactical, it's good to use tactical, but you should try advanced. That bruiser comes in really handy.
And remember, guys, just after this, we shall have Polo Gamer, that is Caesar, up against Lil Peep, the defending champion, the player that won the 3rd edition.
Missing a clear-cut chance to reduce the deficit here. With a wonderful stretch from Vicario.
He has stuck so much to those low revenge shots, but so far, Shaq has managed to save 2 of them.
Yeah.
The one he was trying to the far post while close to the goalkeeper. Shaq saved that. And watch out for Dombia. And he's off on a run. But this time on the goalkeeper was called out
rushes off the line. And of course, if the goalkeeper rushes off the line, most times it's his favorite to win the duel, because it's a nice one.
Great composure showed by Hamis King. And this game is back. It's back within reach. It is now back on. I'm sure the Tanzanians will be so happy wherever they are, because if Hamis King manages to go through, it will be an all Tanzanian affair semi-final.
Yeah. And of course, the beauty with that is that Tanzania will be guaranteed a spot in the final.
True.
Yes. They are guaranteed of a spot in the final.
Yes, that's some that player was cancelled. The run was cancelled because there was that offside trap.
Yeah. Of course, in the mind of Shaq, I don't know whether he would be still attacking, putting still the foot onto the acceleration pedal, or now you'll be thinking about passing safely and trying to control the game, or what would you do if you're in that position?
I think he's actually doing the right thing because this game doesn't really love players that possess.
Yeah.
So if you start possessing to buy some time and waste some time, I think that would be advisable in the 80 something minutes.
In the
But at this
87th
point,
minute.
more than 2 goals can actually get you.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that you're among the beneficiaries of those chances.
Yeah.
And that means you have to make sure you trigger your runs.
TikTok fans are there.
Okay. Yes, for those of you watching us, we are live on this YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda, and we also live on the Paritech Gaming Hub channel and page on TikTok right there. Kindly share, comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda, and on our TikTok page as well, Paritech Gaming Hub, Paritech Uganda, right there. I am Mr. Amber, keeping you updated with all on-site EA Sports FC events in your region. And my TikTok page is Mr. Amber. You can visit that page. You can actually become a follower in that page if you love this game and love the updates that we bring you on each event in our region.
Someone is betting Ames to win.
Oh, has he got someone to bet with? It just might be right. And I'm he chose to take that shot to the near post, but Shaq was there.
Just hanging on there. Hanging on there.
Has managed to fight and from a 3-goal deficit.
This is exactly what I was telling you, Mr. Amber. If a person is having a deficit and he comes back when the game is still up, and he
has gotten his goal, the composure in the box, the composure to make that extra
and
pass.
This is a story to be written and to be read of all men, that he was 3 down.
He was 3 down. At
And
one
he
point it was
comes.
4-1.
Yes.
It was 10 goals to 7. And it is now 11 goals to 10. Ooh. What a comeback.
This is the mentality of a pro. Just keeping on believing.
From Amazing. What a comeback from Amazing. That is the YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda. You can please subscribe to that YouTube channel. This is the channel, and it's the home of the Africa Ultimate Online Series Tournament. We bring you this action live. For now, we have been bringing you the action from the quarterfinals, but the tournament's coming in ahead right there. We shall be bringing the action straight from the round of 32. On TikTok, still, it is Paritech Uganda and also Paritech Gaming Hub. For those of you that love to follow the tournament on TikTok, the live stream is right there as well. Paritech Gaming Hub on TikTok, and you can watch these games live. Right now, we are in the quarterfinal between Hermes King and Shaq. Hermes King has managed to come back from 3 goals down. And is now leading the tie by 11 goals to 10.
It's just incredible. It's incredible to watch something like that. You see, it's hard. As a player, if you go down 3 goals, some players will break down, perhaps start rushing the passes, scrambling under the pressure, but James has kept his head high. And
I think it brings me back to the question you asked me of what would you do?
What would you do?
Would you hold the ball more?
Done.
And the match is done. Unfortunately, the stream went off on your side, but the match is done. And I think James King is through, right?
Yeah.
Yes, James King manages to get his win, his most wanted win against Shaq. James King knocks out Shaq, and he makes it to the semi-final. James King winning by 11 goals to 10 on aggregate. Congratulations to James King, the #1 Tanzanian professional gamer and one of the best professional FC gamers in our region, East Africa. Up next we have for you is a Kolo gamer, that is Caesar versus Lil Peep.
Yeah, it's an all Kenyan affair. That means that we are going to have a Kenya-Tanzania final. Because we are having...
Yes, by the way, thank you for bringing that up.
Is that so?
That is it.
Yes.
It will be a Kenya versus Tanzania final.
Yes.
Because in one of the semi-finals, we have only Kenyans. Caesar versus Lil Peep. And need I remind you, Lil Peep is the only player that is left in this tournament that has won this tournament before. And it just doesn't get any better for him. He is the defending champion. Will he go all the way to win the tournament and be the only player to ever win this tournament twice and even win it back to back? Or will Caesar manage to knock him out? Remember, it is Z Esports versus TR Esports right there. Caesar representing Z Esports and Caesar representing Z Esports and Lil Peep representing TR Esports. Remember, Lil Peep is a player that was formerly under Plug and Play Esports, but right now he's representing TR Esports together with his teammates ProRate, Regulars, together with Trex as well, and also Ahmed Abdurrahman. Yes, so Lil Peep will be looking so much excited to defeat Caesar and make it to his second consecutive final, and even possibly defend his crown. So it is Lil Peep that is coming up on your screen. Lil Peep versus Caesar coming up on your screen. Congratulations to Hermes King, and also congratulations to Hakim for knocking out Tank. Commiserations to those that have been knocked out all day from day one, from round of 32, round of 16, and the quarterfinals and the semifinals. Commiserations to Shaq. Shaq, the champion, the defending champion of the E-League One tour in Kenya, has been knocked out by none other than Hermes King. A win that will feel so much sweet for Hermes King. He has been longing for this win, and this is a player that has very great sportsmanship. Very great sportsmanship. I've just been told to remind you guys that Hermes King has a high level of composure. If you watch that goal that he scored, the 5th goal that he scored, and the 11th goal of the tie for him, Hermes King managed to pick out passes and was composed in the box. He got into the box. You would think he would actually have a low-driven finish, but he was composed to have an extra pass to Foudy, who finished into an open net after Shaq had his goalkeeper rushing off to try and save. So it is Hermes King in the second semi-final. It is going to be an all Tanzanian semi-final, as we are going to have an all Kenyan semi-final between Caesar and Lil Peep. The second semi-final will be between Hermes King and Hakim.
Yeah. So that means that we are going to have an all a Kenya Tanzania final. That is assured. So we just have to lock in. The games are coming sooner than later.
Bear with us. Hold on as we bring you the live stream from Caesar and Lil Peep. Caesar is going to play against Lil Peep. Lil Peep representing TR Sports and Caesar representing Z Sports. If you wanted to know, if you really wanted to have a battle between Z Sports and TR Sports, this is just one of those games. Yeah, this is one of those games. We have already had Shaq play against TR Sports players. I remember he played against Wazita. He first actually knocked out Caesar in the losers bracket of the E-League One tour, his teammate. Then he played against Trex, he knocked out Trex. Yeah. Then he played against Sam Jr., he knocked out Sam Jr. So he knocked out Trex, who is a TR Sports player. Then he also played against Lil Peep.
Yes.
That was, I think, in the quarterfinals. He knocked out Lil Peep. Then he played against ProRate. He also knocked out ProRate. So Shaq has really knocked out a number of TR Sports players.
Yeah.
But it is now time to see whether, if Shaq is absent, if Shaq, let's say, is in a journey, he's on vacation,
is there another man to do the job?
Yeah, is there another man to do the job? Is there another man to stand his ground in the house and say, you know what, in Kenya, Z Sports is the best sports team?
Yeah.
So this is time to find out from
and really, that's you've given me another perspective of seeing how this real thing unfolds.
Yeah.
Is there another man other than Shaq?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking about Kolo Gamer, that is Caesar, obviously. Speaking about Caesar, Caesar was immediately after losing in the losers bracket to Shaq, he turned coach immediately.
Yes.
He was right there with Shaq,
Yes.
supporting him, trying to give him advice here and there. And that speaks about the teamwork, the brotherhood in this gaming industry.
Yes.
And he didn't stop there. Even on the finals day, he came in he put aside the fact that he lost as a player.
Yes.
But he came in to win as a coach.
Yeah.
And to win as a team.
Yeah.
And he was right next to Shaq from the quarterfinals when Shaq was playing against the Pip. He was there in the semifinals that Shaq was playing against Proles, and he was there in the finals that Shaq was defeating Malo in that most famous win that had Malo actually quit. And, and jump ship and packet the competition. So right now he is the man on the controller, and he stands to defend the house. He stands to defend the home. And Shaq has just been knocked out of the tournament. What better time to defend your esports team than right now, where you are the only man left in that esports team?
Yes.
And that also goes to the TR esports team. Only that for TR esports team, for the TR esports team, Lil Peep actually had to defeat his teammates himself.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So guys, on your screen, we are back, and I am told Caesar is in black. Yes, Caesar is in black. That means Lil Peep has just gotten his lead against Caesar immediately from that corner. And you very well know that glitch kind of corner kick whereby you kick a player and you
player lock into your midfielder.
Player lock into your midfielder or whoever you choose,
and you take a shot.
And you take a shot.
On a good day, it will be a goal.
And most times it is a good day.
Yeah. So it was a good day, he got a goal.
It was a good day, he got a goal. So Lil Peep leading right now with a goal to nil. But remember, Caesar is a relentless attacker, and he won't just let go of this game.
Of course, the game is still young. I have to see that you are not left by a mile in this game. You should keep the score so toe to toe, so that you can be able to get back in touch. And of course, Lil Peep again, the pressure is piling on Caesar.
Woo, well defended.
The ZD sportsman.
Oh, Rush
the pass here.
Lil Peep is a very composed player that knows how to manage the games.
Yeah.
I don't think I will ever see Lil Peep giving away a 3-goal lead. A 2-goal lead might be somehow small, but a 3-goal lead is a player that knows how to manage.
And this is the difference in the gameplay of these two players. If you look at the gameplay of Immense King, it's somehow fast with some flashy skill moves, but Lil Peep is a bit slower and a bit safer in his gameplay. And to me, such a player in FC26 who plays slowly but effectively is just so dangerous.
Very dangerous.
FC26 is a game where transitions are made so fast, and of course he gets another one.
He gets the second goal on the counter attack. Lil Peep is here to prove to you all that he didn't win the third edition out of the blue. He is just making sure that he can get onto the final of this fourth edition as well.
Yeah.
But one thing is for sure, we shall have a Kenya versus Tanzania final.
Yeah. So the ZD sportsman in Caesar trying to build up something here through the midfield player locks, and he's just being harangued from the ball every time.
That is what I talked about. Why I say
you love the play style.
This guy Lil Peep knows how to actually bruise the players. I don't know whether his players always, I don't know whether even the midfielders have the bruiser play style, but I think it's his favorite in defending.
Yes,
he just gets there and knocks your player off the ball. Watch out for that run on the wing, but that was well watched out by Caesar. It's still 2-0, but you very well know that you shouldn't give Caesar more than a 2-goal lead.
Something you should not underestimate is Lil Pip's defense.
Woo!
Solid.
Because that was so quick.
So quick from Caesar. Rashford with a finesse shot.
And it is just back to a 1-goal lead for Lil Pip.
Making sure that Lil Pip doesn't break away and bust the scoreline to a heavy scoreline to work with. For Caesar defending into that. The ball had fallen.
How many times will he have to win this ball? This is what actually annoys most players. To win the ball. Now remember, it was a kickoff.
Yeah.
So at that point, the person who is attacking is favored so much.
Yes.
Yeah? So you wonder how many times you have to win the ball. What will he do? Well defended by Lil Pip, but also gives the ball back to Caesar. Caesar trying to get the ball back and trying to tie the game back to 2-2. But this is a very, very great defending from Lil Pip.
Of course, the
offside trap.
The players were being manually dragged back. I think you saw Dumbia there being manually dragged back to cover the spaces. Very, very, very solid defense from Lil Pip there, and offside trap coming in there handy. And of course, Caesar found himself offside.
This is what Lil Pip does.
The flare nutmeg.
This is what Lil Pip does so well.
The flare nutmeg into a simple finish. 3-1.
Actually thought he was going to play an extra pass to the far end, but he knew very well the player with the ball had a very good finishing. That is Sophia Wilson, also Sam for Sophia Smith. Straight off kickoff.
Straight from the kickoff. Rashford, and this Rashford guy is working miracles for
Caesar. Yeah?
For Caesar.
I remember him in the other game, in the quarterfinals. And Lil Pip trying to get an answer straight from kickoff, but Caesar defends that so well. Lil Pip sees on the attack. Will he get a goal?
Rashford!
The
mechanics.
I think Rashford would be the MVP in case Caesar managed.
Yeah, and I think you see the perfection of precision shooting. Shooting at such an angle when the player is just standing, you finesse, and it stop pins. That's the perfection of the mechanics that I'm talking about.
These players give this game enough time. They know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
The players on your screen are the players that are in the first semi-final that we are bringing for you live, and that is Caesar versus Lil Pip.
Being caught offside there, Lil Pip giving Caesar a chance to attack in this second half.
I think you've seen the bruiser again, eh?
Yeah, the bruiser from Lil Pip is just ever running and bullying Caesar's players off the ball.
He's very good at bullying.
Having some physical players like Dumbia. Of course, the player look there, intercept from Caesar, trying to walk up the pitch with Drew. Rashford.
Once Caesar is flowing freely,
that Rashford
he's a
card,
dangerous player to pass.
the Rashford card again on the other flank is working miracles. Was the run from Dumbia there? Will he finish?
Yeah? Danonya, second leg. On aggregate was 11.
11.
11-10.
11-10.
Lil Peep again mounting a lot of pressure onto Caesar, who is also keeping a compact and solid defensive line.
In the player lock fakes.
The player lock fakes are coming in like
Trying to
floods.
slice the defense open, but Caesar
He finds himself
well.
offside.
Yeah.
Because playing that high backline, the AI will automatically be playing offside traps for your team if you're playing a 70 depth and above. So Lil Caesar again trying to look for something. Oh, misplacing the pass.
Remember, this is the first leg of our first semi-final. Caesar versus Lil Peep. Lil Peep, the defending champion,
And
up against Caesar.
I think Caesar started slow in this game, but again, as the game went on, he has grown into the game, gaining a lot of momentum.
Exactly.
And of course, now Lil Peep is on the receiving end.
Whoa, that is the next semi-final shall be bringing to you live. Hakim 87 with that favorite kind of mask that Paulo Dybala used to have as a celebration.
That custom celebration from Paulo Dybala.
Yes, that is Hakim 7, and he's coming up against Amaze King. That is an all Tanzanian semi-final.
The player from Caesar. Oh, nice defense from Lil Peep. And it's amazing how now the game is so balanced. The player low pass. Will he find an extra pass?
That should have been an extra pass immediately.
Yeah.
Lil Peep, well defended.
Trying to get a goal as fast as possible to get an edge in the second leg. Game is so tight. The marking of runs.
Woo.
And the beauty about it is that you mark this player, another player starts running. And
exactly.
You just find yourself at a conflict of whom to mark. And that run was Caesar
offside
in from Russo. He wasn't offside.
He wasn't.
Oh my God.
Stand up and save the ball.
Marcos Llorente with nice reflexes there.
Okay.
Caesar.
Let's go to the wink. Oh,
because
the number of times Lil Peep must have spammed that tackle button to actually put that ball away.
You just spam the button just to get the ball.
Russo at 97.
Pardon?
So
Russo at 97.
Russo card is so crazy.
97.
What?
Bina 91.
I think it's a mistake. Yeah? Must be 92. There's no card that's 97 right now. Yeah. But I think they told me the screen is not really clear. Yeah. So that 2 must have looked like 7. Yeah. But it is still 3-3.
Yes.
Right now. And still 3-3. Caesar trying to cook something here. Does he have an exit? No.
Oh, I think that pass was supposed to go to the.
Trying. A near post Trivela finish. But the goalkeeper was there standing his ground. And this might just be a counter-attack for Lil Peep. But he gives the ball straight back.
Pina!
Caesar goes ahead here. And it is 4-3. Caesar leads in the 81st minute.
Of course, with the most broken card of this series.
He has been trailing for most of the game and managing to pull back. But right now he is leading. Remember the kickoff glitch? Oh, I feel like he should have played that ball in front, but he hesitated, and I just looks like the chance might have gone. Caesar, but this is Lil Peep. Yeah.
ZD Sportsman defending it
Look
into a
out for
corner.
that. Okay, this time he plays this shot.
Alexia Putez trying to twist and turn.
Who is this? Who is this bullying players? Gavinho.
Gavinho is bullying players off the ball. Gavinho.
Oh.
Will he make it two? Oh, tries to go on a solo.
That angle.
From that angle, it was so tight.
Ooh.
Trying the same corner variation, but not going through with it again.
It is 4-3. Oh, watch out for that run. And this time, the fullbacks have shaky legs. One that is great goalkeeper movement. He actually faked the goalkeeper movement in terms of pulling the goalkeeper out.
Oh, and that finesse, of course.
But yes, these minutes.
Wilson,
91st, actually, it was
in
well
the dying moments of the game.
It was well beyond the added time, but you very well know that at that time, the person attempting to score a goal has almost 90% chance of getting.
And of course, that is game set for the first leg.
4-4, a tight game right there. ZE Sports against TRE Sports. Caesar versus Lil Pip. It's 4-4. It ends 4-4 in the first leg. Yeah. I think they had forgotten it. They have to quit this. Yeah. 4-4. It ends, and we are going into the second leg. We are going to get into the second leg of this semi-final between Caesar and Lil Pip.
And of course, it was such an interesting match with Lil Pip with Caesar starting the match on a slow pace and conceding very many goals at the start, and then growing into the game up to the moment of leading it up to the 90th minute. And of course, Lil Pip managed to get an equalizer in the dying moments of the game there to make it a draw affair there. And of course, let's look in for the second leg of the tie. And I hope it produces the ultimate entertainment like the first leg did. So look in the comfort of your couch as we present for you the Africa Ultimate Online Tournament that happens every Wednesday and Thursday after every week. So in a month, it happens twice.
Yeah.
After a fortnight. Thank you.
It happens twice in a month.
With constant offside traps from Lil Pip.
Mr. Parody.
Lil Pip going ahead with an early opener. 8 minutes into the game. All now up to Caesar to show what he has in his locker.
So on aggregate right now it's 5-4. Is it?
For
The first leg ended 4-4, right?
yes,
Yeah, so it's 5-4 on aggregate right now in favor of Lil Pip. Ooh,
Caesar offside.
Just offside.
Because they'll be trying to slow things up a bit. Runs from Caesar. The tic-tac passes intercepted this time around by Lil Peep. Of course, the run was marked well by Ronald Araujo from Caesar. The runs are flowing in like rain.
Ooh.
Oh, there is a misplaced pass from Caesar. Well thrown by Lil Peep, takes it, pass quickly. Trying to build up something up the pitch. Lil Peep through Dumbia offside. It's a tightly contested affair, and it's hard as per the moment to tell with precision who is going to take this tie and get his name into the final.
Lil Pip still leading 5-4 on aggregate. Remember the first leg ended 4-4. First leg ended 4-4 and this time around it's Lil Pip having the advantage, leading this tie by 5-4. The second leg is still 1-0. And Lil Pip with the same kind of pattern, making sure to lead at the start of the game. But Caesar
Is lucky.
not
The
giving
ball
up.
falls into his favor. The Rashford card that was causing trouble in the first leg is back again.
Okay.
Step over from Russo. Oh,
Bullied off that ball.
by Yuri Tellman.
Lil Pip is such a solid defender.
He makes you fall in love with the bruiser press style. Woo! Alexia Butai.
And he gets his second goal. Lil Pip gets his second goal. It is 6-4 right now on aggregate. Lil Pip might just have at least one eye into the final.
Yeah. And the TRA sportsman is here on business.
He wants to make it to his second consecutive final of this Africa Ultimate online series tournament.
Intercepted well. Of course, that tackle with the anticipate play style plus. Of course, Lil Pip is really making it so hard for Caesar to create any chance.
Offside. Lil Pip, once he gets that third goal, I feel like it will be so hard for Caesar to get back in this game.
I think Caesar should get one as early as possible before the halftime whistle, because
and I remember even in the first leg, it was just the same exact pattern.
Yeah.
It was 2-0 in favor of Lil Pip, then Caesar got one back. Before you knew it, it was already 2-2 and then 3-2. Caesar with the pause there, trying to make some changes. Don't hold that ball up until it reaches the box. He's such an annoying player to play against.
Yeah.
This Lil Peep. And
Oh.
check that aggression.
And he's making it so difficult for Caesar again to create anything up the pitch. And Caesar is also trying to rush it a bit.
And that is the first half of our second leg. Lil Peep leads this semi-final on aggregate 6 goals to 4. He's leading the second leg by 2 goals to 0.
Bora mnaitumia nini? Yangu tafutia. Na usikume kwa group mtumie ni
Trying to make some changes here. The second half is underway. The second half of the second leg of this tie. Lil Peep leading by 2 goals to 0. Caesar putting in an attacking gear. This time around, we've not seen Marcus Rashford cause any trouble. He has been pocketed well by Lil Peep. Offside. Castling the Baba spin to create some space. Ooh. That Gaffer card has caused Marcus Rashford's hard life in this match. This thing turning is Caesar trying to create something.
Again, the defensive press that Lil Peep is putting up here.
It's just suffocating every attack.
At times I wish I could just watch these games and just enjoy them. But we have to bring in the commentary and the streaming as well.
Yeah.
So when you almost hear nothing of my voice in the stream, just know I'm enjoying watching these professional gamers.
The nitty-gritties of the game.
Exactly. These are
Lil Peep. And you can say that it's almost game set. Because the way Lil Peep is defending, it will take a miracle.
Good at managing a game.
Yeah.
If it were some other players, you would see them rushing and just like on slowed attack at every point. But we have seen him possess. You have seen him soak up pressure from Caesar.
Yeah.
You have seen him defend Caesar. But it's not just because he can't attack, but he was managing the game.
Yes.
And now he has got a third goal just before the 60th minute.
That shows how technically gifted the person is. Caesar. One that goes off target, which was going to bring back the hope.
You know, that tells you how much of what's going on in his mind.
Yeah.
He desperately needs a goal.
He desperately needs a goal before the 70th minute. He intercepts it perfectly with Frankie. Let's see. Pings it into Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford again with the weak foot. Strikes it into the top bins. Wow. That was the goal that needs to give them belief. If they get a second one before the 80th minute, they would certainly have belief. Lil Peep takes it further and further away out of reach of Caesar, scoring the fourth. Marcus Rashford again.
His favorite player, Marcus Rashford, gets a second goal, and it is 4-2. This game is reaching those stages where it's almost all or nothing.
Yeah.
Well tackled by Caesar. And there's something I've noticed.
If this attack goes in for Caesar,
and a pause has been queued right there by a Lil Pip. Lil Pip taking the ball to the wing and coming back straight into the box, but well defended by Caesar. Gives the ball back to Lil Pip, who might just get his fifth goal.
That is game set. You can argue that now that is game set.
Lil Pip leads this game, the second leg, by 5-2, and Caesar is trailing by a difference of 3 goals. Remember, the first leg ended 4-4, meaning on aggregate, Lil Pip is leading 9-6.
Yeah. Another one from Lil Pip, who just goes wide. Rafinha. Baba spin cancel. Offside.
That's a
big game.
86th minute. Lil Pip leads,
And Lil Pip
2
will put his name in the finals of the fourth series of the Africa Online Ultimate Series.
Woo! The choice to actually have the driven shot to the near post.
The confidence to do that.
Oh, well sliced open. I was just talking about the near post finish, not driven finish. And Caesar pulls one by Marcela. Lil Pip is surely through, and he wins this tie by 5. He wins the second leg by 5-3, and he wins the tie by 9-7. Lil Pip through to the final of the Africa Ultimate Edition, to the final of the Africa Ultimate Online Series 4th edition. Lil Pip, remember, he was a finalist in the 3rd edition of this very tournament, and he was the winner. This time round, he gets into the final as the defending champion.
Yes.
The next semi-final we bring out for you is the semi-final between Hames King and Hakim 87. Hakim 87 representing Tanzania, and Hames King also representing Tanzania. This is an all Tanzanian semi-final right here that we are bringing up for you.
Yeah, and of course it's an all Tanzanian affair, and a Tanzanian has a guaranteed spot in the final. That means that our final will have Lil Pip versing either Hames King or Hakim 87. Hames King having been to the final previously, where he lost to Shaq in a devastating second leg However, will that give him hope to push on this time around, having knocked down the man who took glory from him the previous time? So let's see. Up next is Hakim 87 versus James King, just coming in a few minutes.
James King versus Hakim 07 is the game that we are bringing up next for you. This is the second semi-final. Remember, the winner between this will be playing an already qualified finalist in Lil Peep. Lil Peep is the defending champion, and could he go ahead and be the first ever player to win this Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament twice? And it would even be a bigger record made, because he will have won it back to back. One thing is for sure, he has already made it to the finals back to back, and this time round he waits for either the Tanzanian #1 FC gamer James King or Hakim, who I don't think, but I think he is a debutant in this Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament. So James King versus Hakim, and this is an all Tanzania affair, an all Tanzania semi-final. Surely we shall have a Kenya versus Tanzania final in this Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament.
Yes, and of course it's the first time to see how Hakim really plays, because we have not had chance to see him on the big stages playing on our screen. So this is an opportunity to see him play, because he has knocked down several people on the way up here, having knocked away names that are big on his way, like Just for Fun, who is also a big player from Tanzania in there, in a tightly contested match there to reach at this level. Will he manage to pass through the Tanzanian best player right now? He is so in form, James King, and it's what we are about to witness, to see whether he'll be able to get into the history books of the online or the Africa Ultimate Online Series.
So this is our second semi-final, James King versus Hakim. Hakim uses their online ID LJR Fat Soto. For those of you that watch the FC Pro Open, FC Pro World Championships, the E-Champions League, E-League competitions at that professional global stage, you must be knowing LJR Fake Soto right there. And I think he must be a fan of LJR Fake Soto. So he has that online ID LJR Fat Soto. Well. Let's wait and see whether he
will live to the expectation.
Exactly.
Will live to the legacy of LJR Fashoto.
Well, it is James King in black,
and he wants to draw the first blood there with a kickoff, which has been denied by
Hakim. For those of you that don't know where Hakim was, Hakim actually defeated Aksam, knocked out Aksam from the tournament, and he also knocked out Tank, the Kenyan FC gamer in the quarterfinal. So this time round, he comes up against James King. James King with some serious haram ball.
And scores. Draws the first blood. James King.
Wow. That first time through ball over the defender.
And the way the defender was battled over off the ball is just so annoying.
It's so annoying, especially when it's a lady.
It's a lady
That showing that's so much physical strain. That's Mateo.
If I were Hakim, that player wouldn't come back into my squad. Right? Because you just can't do that. You can't afford to do that. And we are on again.
9-7.
Okay.
Whoa!
Just
I think I might be loving this guy's gameplay.
Hakim.
Fancy but quick. I just wish he had scored.
Playing it to Dombia. And when you hear the silence, when you hear the silence instead of sound from our side, just know that we are enjoying the game, because the game needs a lot of locking in. The small intricate things in the game are just so much. The skill cancels, the player lock fakes, everything is just top notch. Of course, James King attacking again. Ibabo.
We just wanted the wound kayo. Webali.
And of course, it's offside there, Mateo.
Atudeko mu Luganda tukomyewo ate tukomyewo mu maanyi bannange. Hakim versus James King. I might be a favorite of Hakim's gameplay.
Yeah.
He is quick with his skills and
the way he selects the skills, the way he selects the passes, another one that goes off the target there. Now on a counter.
if he doesn't get through in this, if he doesn't get through in this semi-final, it's purely because of experience, yeah?
Yeah.
But he's very, very good.
Hakim. Meskin trying to probe forward here. The player lock defended properly from Hakim.
Hakim is just too fast with this attacking. My God.
Kim reminds me of a player called Hamis that I used to play with in Kamocha there in the old days. Those fast passes, pass and move. So effective.
These players. We just love.
Look at the passing. Oh my God. Fails there to execute.
Wow. I just love to see this. Especially from a player that might just be making his debut.
Yes.
Seeing such
cementing himself into the big limelight.
It's so interesting seeing him make it through.
Was Meskin
the way he came
battled off by William Pacho.
Hi, have you seen what he just did there?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to pass that ball, but he fetched it and didn't pass.
Of course, a missed time. Woo! The carrier saved the day.
Okay.
Look at the white shirts flooding forward for Hakim. White shots are really flooding forward to Babo. Twisting and turning. Hand off the ball by Ahmed King. The physical battles in this match are just so interesting to watch. Douglas Lewis picked it into.
I feel like he is being a little hesitant at facing that goal and actually taking his shot.
Yes. Of course, when you get the chance,
it's all he needs. Just face that goal and hit that finish shot.
I love the composure in his defense. The way he moves his midfielders into positions.
Even his attack is very good, but he's not taking his attempts. Huh? It's like he's this kind of player that plays for that clear chance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bruiser from Dante.
Wainangodo.
The bruiser from Dante.
What? Dante. Okay.
Battle is between
Amaze King versus Hakim 87. And so far, Amaze King, that was a freely scoring player. A player that scored just yesterday, scored 24 goals.
Yes.
Against Shark, he scored, is it 11 goals?
Yes.
That's a total of 33 goals.
Yes.
And against Hakim, yes, even though it's just the first half of the first leg,
yeah,
he has only managed to score 1 goal.
Yeah.
That should really tell you so much about Hakim.
The way he's defensively solid.
He's defensively solid, and the way he's actually managing to put up a fight against Tanzania's #1 FC game.
Yeah.
So we are surely enjoying this semi-final. And if we go silent, please don't blame us. We are enjoying. We don't want you to have the fun
through Bruno Fernandes, player lock.
Like doesn't have the pace. Woo! That's the pace. But then the shot was really poor, and even the shot power wasn't really enough.
Dante again is the man for the job, doing it so nice.
The way Hakim is defending.
This guy is a defending master. He's giving us some defending masterclass.
I'm so glad we managed to bring this game. Yeah. How would we have known how Hakim plays?
Kim losing it in his own half.
Dante again.
Well, Dante, that man, Babo, Douglas Lewis, I think he's just being hesitant to pass the ball.
Exactly.
Kim should release the ball quite faster.
Not just passing, but actually scoring with goal.
And that tackle, the timing, the perfection.
He just needs to attack more. Okay.
Claudia Pina. Wow. Driven shot.
And Hakim gets a goal back in the 56th minute. The celebration is obviously a very interesting one that even a primary kid will love, running all over the pitch.
Yes, of course.
Excitement and joy after scoring your first goal in your first semi-final of such a big tournament. Hakim introduces himself to the scene with a goal back to pull the game back to 1-1 against Tanzania's #1.
Ahmed King.
Great composure.
Great composure from Ahmed King.
Great composure.
To go back up front.
Remember the kickoff time.
Kickoff glitch.
He was just within the minutes for the kickoff goal.
Yeah.
So being at this level of gaming, you should know when to attack. You should know when to go for goal. And that is what these gamers do very well. And that is what Hamez has really done so well.
Yeah. Of course, Wan Bissaka, great anticipation from Hakim, Babo, Flair Nutmeg, Douglas Lewis. Look at the composure, trying to figure out that pass, trying to make Hamez pull a player out of position.
I remember as the results were coming in yesterday,
Oh.
and Molde say abasajja bakuba. That translates to people beat feet.
Yes.
And that was after the game that Aksam had played against Hakim.
Yeah.
It was, I think, 13 goals to 8.
Yeah.
And we are witnessing exactly what Aksam witnessed when he was playing against Hakim. A great, great gamer.
The 1-2 passing.
Never.
The 1-2 passing from Hakim is just so interesting to watch.
It's just that Hamiz knows when to pick out his goals, when to score his goals, and when to attack.
And that kind of Fabian, I don't know, Fabian Ruiz. Is it Fabian Ruiz?
Yeah, he is. The 91 card.
It's just working miracles for Hakim in the midfield there. Bruno Fernandes.
I like when he just stands and waits for Hamiz to pull out his players. Huh? Well
read by the Hamiz.
And that is an opening. That is an opening that Hamiz will punish.
Yeah, because he will punish you all the days of the week.
And that is what I was talking about. He knows when to attack. He knows when to get his goals ahead of Hakim. Hakim might have just somehow slightly been dominant, more dominant actually, in this game, in all honesty. But Hamiz King has known when to actually score his goals.
Yeah. When you're playing nice and you have the momentum, you have to utilize it and take.
Exactly. He has had the momentum, but I feel like he has not had the number of attempts at goal that he should have had.
Yeah.
He has been hesitant on trying the finesse shots or even just normal shots.
Releasing the passes in the final third.
He has wanted to play safe and have a clear goal.
I think in such moments you have to try your luck.
Especially when you're dominating.
When you're dominating,
you try to attempt.
Yeah. Of course, Mays picking up the tempo now.
Hey.
Woo. You see, like that pass. That been a first time pass.
Ahmed. Counter attack. Oh, Mr. Mtako. Vicario saves the Trivela. Maze again trying to make up something well defended by Hakim. Now it may be a counter attack. Babo couldn't release the ball. And for that pass to Ronaldinho. Oh, into a finesse off the crossbar. The player roulette. That is what Hakim could have tried doing at the start. Wilson messes up. Those are two clear-cut chances which have been missed by Hakim that he may live to regret later on. Wilson.
So the offside trap, he should have just gone straight.
Yeah, he turned the right way and then turned the wrong way again.
And this game is done. The first leg, King leading it by 3-1.
Yeah. I think Hakim deserved better in this match because there has been a better player, but I think Hamiz has just capitalized on all the chances that he created. Drawing, of course, 3 goals from the tie and going with a buffer of 2 goals into the second leg. I think Hakim really has a job on his hands to do as we proceed for the second leg in just a few minutes.
We are about to bring you the second leg of this second semi-final. Hames King versus Hakim, an all Tanzania affair. Remember the first leg, Hames King has managed to win the first leg by 3-1, and he goes into the second leg with an advantage of 2 goals. So it is Hames versus Hakim in this second leg right now. Hames versus Hakim, and Hames has 3 goals to 1 to Hakim's 1 goal. Winner in the semi-final will verse Lil Peep in the grand final.
Course, Mays extending the lead even further, leading by 4 goals now to 1 on aggregate. He's a man on a mission. And now Kim has even a bigger job to do in the circumstances. Kim. Oh, losing the ball in the final third. Now a counter attack from Hames. Dante, of course. Oh, Mateo. He takes the wrong side.
Yeah, you seen the goalkeeper movement?
Yes.
I actually thought he was still going to take more time, be composed, and then shoot to the near post. He had already decided to take his shot.
Wait.
Hey, that's what Parity gloves, eh?
Nice.
That was the wrong.
Oh.
The bullying. The lady, that person, that lady, bullying. That is asshole.
And Mateo.
With this favorite celebration, sending his opponents to bed. King might just be out here to make sure that he wins his first Africa Ultimate Team tournament. He is now leading
5-1 on aggregate.
5-1 on aggregate.
Someone is saying in the group, Hakim is dead.
Of course, there has been a pause queued. Kim has a lot of work on his hands now, and there are chances of him losing touch The scoreline.
It is all in your hands now.
Ekisajja kizze. Ekijja si muntu. Ekijja, this is the message to Lil Peep. Ekijja si muntu.
What is coming is not human.
Si muntu. What we are trying to tell you is that you're not up against any human being
You're
in the
against
final.
a beast.
Just in case Hermes King makes it to this final.
Oh.
And that was a perfectly
Timed
chip from Hermes King, who makes it. How many is it?
6.
6-1 on aggregate. It is now
Yeah.
3-0. Just 20 minutes played, and Hermes King is leading by 3-0. He's out to cook.
And Hakim, who was playing so well in the first leg, starts scrambling under pressure.
They both have Dante in their defenses. Whew. He does this exact thing he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Bullying the strikers
Bullying the strikers of the ball. Oh, that Magidi cancel into a finesse.
Okay. A pause killed by Hakim, 87 right there. 4-0 in just 26 minutes played. 4-0. And rightly, I wouldn't blame Hakim for forfeiting this game. He forfeits at 4-2.
Yeah, I think Hamiz has just been a good player in this league, putting it further and further away from Hakim's reach. I think he was right when he did that. And of course, up next is the grand final.
And we have the grand final in our hands. Lil Peep versus Hermes King. Kenya versus Tanzania.
Hey, it is done, eh?
And the interesting thing, the interesting bit of all this is that Hamez has been there at the final. He has lost to a Kenyan player in Shark. And now he's against another winner in Lil Peep, the Kenyan. What will happen? Let's just look in for a few minutes. We are getting back.
up against Lil Peep. Lil Peep, defending champion of the previous edition of the Africa Ultimate Series online tournament. And we are here to bring you the live stream. Ndi wano leero n'omukulu Mr. Caleb, the commentary booth, and
technician
temulaba yekwesiba alekaga ekyo kiscreen naye yali eyo nange mundabeko. Yes, Mr. Amber right here, keeping you updated with all on-site EA Sports FC events in your region. Wanangi yene mboko je tubaleetera ku YouTube. Paritech Uganda is the YouTube page, the YouTube channel, and you are able to watch this tournament live at the comfort of your home, at the comfort of your living room, on your couch, in your bed, while raising your legs up. Well, you can use your phone, your laptop, anything. So we are bringing the matches live. Yep.
Of course, the match is live now. Grand final, the grand finale. Lil Peep, the TRE sportsman, versus Hames King, the informed Tanzanian superstar.
Okay. Lil Peep versus Police One. That is Hames King and Lil Peep. 911 right there. You can call him in case you're in trouble. Unfortunately, he is the one causing trouble. So I don't know where you will report. Will Lil Peep be his next victim? Lil Peep just defends that first attack very, very well, and he is up against Hames King. The game is still 0-0. Remember, this is the grand final, and in our grand finals, just like all most online tournaments are, the grand finals are usually two-legged grand finals, and yes, both players are given a chance to actually send invitations to their opponents, so that each player has an advantage of playing at the comfort of their home internet service providers and server location. So Hames King on the attack, right down the wing with the player locked down. Great exit, but well defended by Lil Peep. Remember, in Lil Peep's gameplay, as much as he's a rat, I would say a rat because he's a very good control of the game while possessing. His favorite, I think, one of the things that I've noticed in his gameplay are the use of that bruiser playstyle. Almost all his players, I don't know whether they all have the bruiser playstyle, but he manages to actually bruise them off the ball. And he gets the first goal. Kenya draws the first blood in this grand final. Lil Peep scoring with Sophia Smith right there. A finesse shot to the top right corner of the goalkeeper, and yes, the top left corner of our screens right there. Lil Peep leads this grand final by 1-0. Will Kenya still be champions of this tournament, or will Tanzania manage to defeat Kenya this time round?
Of course, Lil Peep from TRE Sports from Kenya.
Very careful.
Oh,
Lil Peep.
he's
Ever controlling the game.
Ever controlling the game, man.
Not trashing any passes.
He's a serious pro.
Never rushing any pass. Of course, cutting the passing lane there. Hames King losing it in his own half. Missing and turning, well defended. Corner kick. Lil Peep. Oh, it just falls the way of Mateo, who was a disaster in that match against Hakim Hibbs, the chief of the Prosper. Lil Peep survives this one.
Wait.
Lil Peep survives this one.
That's a goal.
Hames King back again.
It is celebration.
It is celebration, taking you straight to your bed.
Abantu bakulaba toliyo.
Banange kwendi ku tournament wano Maize King
trying to break out
just
pressure.
polarized, but well defended by Lil Peep. Lil Peep looking to make it 2 tournament wins consecutively, but the man standing in his way is Maize King.
The Kenyan
LP.
bingwa.
Trying to create something here. Through for Ibabo.
Nice.
Dumbia
Hey.
was just offside. Or Maize just giving away the ball there. And Mateo, the card has
And
been so
Maize
consistent for Hamed.
The police won right there, 911. Makes it 2-1 from behind. He has come back to lead in this tie. It is now 2-1. Still 30 minutes, just only 30 minutes played. And Lil Peep has a lot of work to do. He has come up against a very determined opponent that knocked out Shaq and also knocked out Hakim.
Dumbia
Lil Peep.
from kickoff.
Are these players listening to us while playing?
From kickoff with a finesse to the top bottom into the top corner.
This is I love watching players that both play the kickoff glitches.
Yeah.
That way there's no player that will
There's no cheating.
There's no cheating. If you're all good at it, you all use it.
Yeah.
And Maize King might have just fallen might have just landed onto a player that is good at the kickoff glitch just like he is good. And whoa.
But Dante.
Okay, we keep praising these bros and all that, but how is that not a foul?
Dante just playing some on back movie in a game.
He is a wall. That run. Don't be no one is getting close to him.
Lil Peep goes up 3-2
from 1-0 to 1-1 to 2-1 to 2-2 to 3-2. This is a grand final indeed. R9 is on bench. Lil Peep has R9 on bench. That just shows you how much he trusts his players on the pitch. And on attack, he has Sophia Wilson, right?
Yes.
And I believe it's because of the passing play styles. Watch out for Dombia. And that's the cheeky chip that Maize King loves using. Maize King just attempted that cheeky chip earlier, just a few minutes back, but it hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
This time around, Lil Peep showing him how it's done.
And he's just keep breaking.
It looks like Lil Peep is not ready to go to bed, just like Maize King has been sending his opponents.
Yes.
He just might be laying the bed for himself.
Yeah.
The game is still on anyway.
Lil Peep is refusing to go to bed.
Woo!
Again.
And another Dombia run.
This time Joao Cancelo refuses.
Fabo, he is so aggressive. See, the way he plays, when he has the ball, he takes good care of the ball. You may think yes, sir. The way Lil Peep takes good care of the ball, the way he caresses the ball,
yes.
Yeah, there.
The way he caresses the ball, the way he takes good care of the ball, the way he holds it with so much delicacy.
Yeah,
you may think he is a very fragile player. He completely flips the page when he loses the ball.
Yes,
he's this very aggressive.
Yeah,
he's
trying to recover it there and then.
It's two sides of the coin for me.
Yeah, he's just an all-round player. I love watching him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just look at the way he holds the ball.
Taking his time, playing it safe.
Takes good care of it. Once he loses that ball, he doesn't care about the ball anymore. He'll come flying with all kinds of harmful objects to take it away. And that is Lil Peep for you. And I think
but it's too careful.
he's too careful when he has the ball, but without it, oh boy, very aggressive player.
The ball roll.
Okay,
From that
now I've realized we only get to see such moments when we get to the grand final and a little bit of the semi-final in case it's between top gamers.
From
We-
that
I
angle,
think Paritek, yes, you bear witness. We saw a number of times the precision shooting, and it's only at the grand final. Wow. The money that's up
And
at
it hurts.
stake here, it really hurts.
You created the chance up to that, then you give the ball out.
Okay,
Teo, that card,
4-3.
that Mateo card has
And
been so
he
great.
is hell bent on sending his opponent to bed. Men's King is making sure to lay that bed, and let's wait and see who will be sleeping in it.
Mateo again on a finesse. That card has been so essential and influential.
Mateo
Amazing
to be a very,
squad.
very important player in Amazing squad right there. Lil Peep, remember the kickoff goals, yeah?
Yeah. The glitch. Tired, trying to recycle possession. Luther Mateus. Dumbia. Trying to turn away from pressure. And Wilson. Just
I think
offside.
we all knew what was coming up. If finesse shot, either low driven or I don't know.
There you have a choice of shots to take. Maze King. He find an equalizer. No.
Aggression, huh?
Retail man.
Oh!
Ibabo.
Ibabo on the
And
right wing and
Dumbia on the left wing. It's just
This
the perfect
man,
combo.
This man loves the color. He loves our continent.
He loves
and indeed he's representing the Africa Ultimate Online Series Tournament. What a way to represent this tournament using the black people, the dark
cards. Dumbia and Ibabo doing the job for Lil Peep.
I would love to see there is a gamer called Ian Kapulege, and he only uses African players in his ultimate team. He has Kenyan players, he has South African players, Rwanda. Is it called Rwandese or Rwandan players? He has a number of players. And
Mateo.
Amaze King with Mateo getting a goal back. It was 5-4. Remember, this is the same exact way he was playing against Shaq, keeping himself in the mix, keeping himself in contention.
Keeping himself in that conversation, never letting the opponent to.
That is it. It doesn't give you space to breathe and feel comfortable. Just as you start feeling comfortable, he gets the goal back. I was still talking about this online gamer.
Yeah.
It's called Mr. Ian, and he only uses African players. He makes sure to evolve them. There's evolutions on them. He has a player called Opondo, yes, and he has the Ugandan left. Is it left back or right back? Yasimwe, and he has evolved them, and he only uses those players. I would love to see him representing in the Africa Ultimate Online Series Tournament and
using African players.
That
would be so interesting.
I bet on that. With these guys, 97.
It will be interesting.
That's an interesting thing there.
The real picture of Africa Ultimate Series.
Exactly. He uses the exact players. Ooh.
Wow. It's not a foul.
Oh, wow. Young Ming Son, player lock, faking it, taking his time on the ball. Amaze King, trying to look for that. The precision shooting.
Was it a drag back into?
It was a ball roll scoop into a finesse. He's so fast.
It must have begun with a drag back.
He's just so fast.
For real, I feel like it began with a drag back, all that player kind of thing.
It's a borrowed
But
scoop
then
into a finesse shot.
I know the ball roll scoop.
Yeah.
I don't really do it, but I know it's animation. But it looks like he was pulling the ball back, then that scoop came into it. And that's not the first time
It's not the first time. I remember that first goal against Shaq.
Yeah.
This guy is too careful.
And that is how a professional player has to.
Okay.
And that one just strays offside.
81 minutes played in the first leg of this grand final. Lil Pip still leads by 5-4 against Hermes King. Lil Pip leads 5-4 against Hermes King. Tactical changes have been made, and we are right back into the action. Yes.
Woo! Mateo offloads it into hip. Hermes King equalizes it. The dying moments of the game. Second leg. Second leg.
Yeah. And remember, this is just the first leg. We still have a second leg to bring to you live on this stream. And Hermes King manages to complete his comeback. It's 5-5. 5-5. And we are in the 84th minute of this first leg of the grand final. Lil Pip trying to create some space down here with Wilson. Gets into the box. But Hermes defends well, and watch out for that counter-attack from Hermes King.
Woo! Hermes turning nicely with Mateo. Harangued off the ball.
8-5.
Yeah.
Babo. Lil Pip trying to play for the last attack here. Playing for
Yeah.
Like that in the first leg.
Lil Pip playing for the last attack. Will he? Oh, absolutely.
That touch, taking that touch away from goal. Indeed, it must be.
Declan Rice, the team of the year
It
item.
must be. I feel like he had moved away from the chance
From the angle.
goal. Yeah, from the angle. But then taking that shot, I think it's because the goalkeeper had rushed out.
Yeah. Oh, that's from a tight angle.
Actually, no, it's a glitch, just like Patrick said, it's a glitch. Look at what the keeper is doing. Look at what it's as if the keeper had shifted the goalpost to this side. He's trying to make a save outside the goal.
Look at this goal.
Because last attack.
Hey!
Yeah. Lil Pip managing to win the first leg by 6-5. 6-5. And we shall be bringing you the second leg of this grand final.
Nagambe second week. Second week. It's no longer any other country. It should be. It's meant to be right. Kenya that only people are winning.
And this time round, it's Hermes King sending the invitation and having the advantage of playing at the comfort and the advantage of his home internet service provider. So the first leg ended 6-5 in favor of Lil Pip. The second leg is coming right up. Lil Pip versus Hermes King live. This is the grand final. And Team Kenya already has one hand on the trophy. But will the hand get off, or will Team Kenya add the second hand and hold the trophy high?
Yeah, that's the question. Will Team Kenya hold on?
It's a tight result, 6-5.
Yeah,
Just one goal difference. Yeah?
one goal difference. And the man whom we are talking about, James King, is a goal scoring machine. He just knows how to find the back of the net.
6 goals to 5. It's a tight result, but well, at least it's better. I believe James King would have also wanted to be the one with the advantage.
Yeah.
But for a gamer like Lil Peep, even if it's 1 goal, it is a very, very big advantage for such a gamer.
Yeah.
A gamer that knows how to control the tempo of the game, the momentum of the game, run down the clock.
Yeah.
So he will take a 1 goal lead as something very, very important for him in this grand final. But the most important question is, will Tanzania manage to write their names onto this trophy? Because it has only been Kenyans that have won it.
Yeah.
4th edition. And still, Kenya is leading in the first league.
Well, that shows you how good the Kenyans are, how consistent they are.
They have a number of top gamers, Fox in the Box, Lil Peep, Shaq, regulars. We have a Football Sports House also registering there. Caesar. Wow, we have ProRate.
There are very
Ahmed.
many, a number of them.
There are so many gamers that register for this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think they actually bring in the biggest number of competitors in this tournament.
Yeah. True.
So, yeah, rightly, they deserve to actually be the ones that are dominating in this tournament. However, James King has something to say about that. In this second leg, will he be able to overturn the result and grab the very first win in this edition for an outsider, a non-Kenyan FC gamer? Will he be the first non-Kenyan FC gamer to ever win this tournament?
Yeah, this guy is so careful. You see,
have you allowed? Okay. you would have forced a finesse, but he did.
Even the pass there.
He did. Very careful. This is a tournament, a professional game.
The ball. Look at that. I wish it went straight.
So he's running back with his center back.
Oh, the retail man's nice reading.
Yeah, I should learn that kind of game.
But be careful.
Hey.
You can only be careful if you have very, very good composure.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yo, Luther Mateo.
No, outside.
Just off the target.
I was off the target.
Yes, precision. I told you, it's only in the final that these things come up. Very, very nice one.
Balde, 5-star skill moves, loses it. Now,
He has already tracked that run. Woof. You see, if you want to play like that, you have to be very composed. Even when you're pressed, you shouldn't panic. See the way he's making those sharp turns.
Just play away from pressure.
Away from the pressure. And James King with the chance. The choice of shot was really bad. The keeper rushing out. And that
thing it was supposed to be a chip.
Or at least a near post finish.
Nice stuff.
Nice.
Woo!
Very
It's going to run straight. I knew it's going to run straight.
It was almost out.
Luther Mateus.
The lone card. Oh. I can't wait for Harry Kappa, the defending champion of the Betika 2025 FC 2025 tournament. I can't wait for him to get back from the Ibotola League. I would love to see him in this tournament, the Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament.
See, that's why he joined. He was there.
In the first edition, right?
First edition,
yes, I remember. But with the level of competition that he has faced in Morocco, it would be so interesting to see him in this tournament, receiving Chiboko from the East African gamers.
Oh, that was the perfectly timed tackle. Mace King trying to make things happen on a counter attack.
With these guys.
Hey, but this guy didn't fit. Remember last time he moved to that ship?
Yeah, he did.
And Mace gets
the goal back.
Level terms. An aggregate of.
Oof. He evolved. Oh my God. He evolved Rangers to 93. What? I need to work. I need to work on my team. I need to work. My
You're getting lectures.
He's still 89-20. It is from him that I got the idea of at least getting Marseille as well, but he no longer uses Marseille. In the last edition, when he made it to, I think, when he made the quarterfinal, he was using Marseille, the wing. Mateo,
decisive, and that one is a misplaced pass.
There might be a punishment.
Offside.
Oh.
What?
I'm seeing exactly what Eddie typed in his WhatsApp message, that someone will force a pass even when you have a defender covering that area, because he knows very well that pass has to reach the player. It's meant to.
And it just goes straight.
It goes straight. Your defenders might even move away and leave the ball to go to the striker. And that is what Hamez has just done earlier. He has forced passes.
Which kind of pass was that?
If Hamez hadn't read that pass, actually, it would have reached.
Shoot.
Shot.
Bubble. Nice save from Vicario.
Well saved.
Hey. Baba Chiyo. We don't ever see it, right?
Sajja bamanyi akapiira.
Omwana alipi kwenzanya gyazanya si abulijjo.
Omulabye?
Walayi wakuba
Maybe basobola okukuba goolo ssatu.
Keita losing mupiira.
Aha.
Azanya nga Anders. Anders atanakuba pass asooka lowooza nnyo.
Enjawulo ye ne Anders ayinza obutaguluzinga nnyo naye ng'ate ateeba nnyo. Naye kati n'ogwa ku bisambi biri eri ebipozeesinga. Bano ba Levi DeWitt.
Red shirts are just flying forward. Let's be up.
That was a nice choice.
That was a nice choice.
Yeah. That was a nice choice. Wow.
Off the post.
Menza Dandisi lobbying a first time through balls.
Another post.
I know agamba ntomanyi kapiira. Gusi
CEO the other game. Onamuja enviri.
CEO the other gamers munange. Waliwo agambye nti yakujjako enviri wano. CEO the other gamers is an FC gamer. Sikatadde kaako. He's not a professional one, but he is an FC gamer and content creator in this game.
He just creates content. He doesn't know how to play.
He's actually good. He's good, but he's not okay at the level of these people we're watching right here.
Goals.
You give him 2 goals.
Offer.
No. I
Even a draw is a win to him.
See all the other gamers, wherever you are, you're not jolly. Waliwo waneeno Parite Kagambye akuwa goalo oba akuwa bbiri simanyi nti ne draw oba owangudde. Nze nsibira ku ggwe. All you have to do is show up. I have the stake and I will be yes, I have my stake on the CODR again. Ono Parite tumukubanga. Kyekyo era kati CODR gamers tukiri omusajja mbokeefuge. as I was still saying, he is a very well known.
Wow.
He's a very known
Shift of position.
gaming content creator, CODR Gamers, and yes, he also keeps giving updates about events and gaming events, yes, EFC 26 events, plus other games as well. So big shout out to CODR Gamers out there. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Abatamanyi ku TikTok, CODR Gamers, you can visit that page and like the updates right there, the videos, comment, and
remember the match
become a follower.
Draw, right?
Yeah. Now the tie is drawn. Lil Peep having led the first leg with 1 goal.
Oh, Hames is now leading, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. No, in the second leg. Finish.
And he gets back the lead.
It is 2-2, but on aggregate, how did it was 6-5?
6-5.
6-5, eh? So it is now
7-8.
7-8. Wow. Yes, Lil Peep leads the tie, the grand final, by 7 goals to 8, holding the Kenyan flag really, really high there. But Hames King,
And I know that Nyakatanasia.
Hames King, Hames King, trying so hard to get his first win in this tournament, to be the very first non-Kenyan player to win this tournament. And it's okay. The kickoff glitch as well. Woo! The favorite play style of Lil Peep comes in handy. Watch out for that pass.
And it has reached Dumbia. The execution.
Ooh, the goalkeeper movement. How comes he didn't see that?
Woo! Be a bit composed.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey. Okay. Again.
That interception
Mixed
from Uritel, man.
Amba.
Hey.
Unambania posizo ka.
Sprinkle in some spices. Put in a little bit of near post, a little bit of Lord Revenge, a little bit of purpose. Don't stick to one spice. Only having salt in your veggies makes it. Lil Peep, for you guys that have just joining us, he has hit the woodwork, I think, thrice.
Yeah.
He has had open chances to score, I think, thrice as well. He should be well ahead in this grand final, but Hames King hanging in there and trying to get himself an equalizer in this tie. Remember, it is 8 goals to 7 in favor of Lil Peep. Lil Peep leading this grand final by 8 goals to 7 and might just get.
Misses again.
I think he's listening to us.
He has tried near post, but the goalkeeper again has saved it. Whew. We are talking more about Lil Peep, but we are not talking about the goalkeeper movement and the rushing out of the goalkeeper by Hames King. He has managed to
offside there.
Pause has been killed in the 66th minute. In the other stages, the pauses were coming in the 75th, 80th. But well,
this is the grand final.
This is your last game.
Yeah,
you lose your own. You win you rest, and you rest knowing you're the champion of the Africa Ultimate Series tournament. So it is not a surprise that the pauses have come in the 66th minute. Actually, they have delayed.
Yeah,
but I think it's because it's a tight and contested final. 8 goals to 7, only 1 goal difference.
Yes.
Lil Peep leads this game by 8. He leads the tie by 8 goals to 7. But the second leg is still 2-2. 2-2 in this second leg. Hames King hanging in there. By a whisker, I would say.
Yeah.
He has survived a number of goals. Woodwork. The woodwork has been hit like
the goalkeeper movement.
The goalkeeper movement. That is obviously credit to him. But the woodwork, 3 times from Lil Peep. That is very, very unfortunate. Okay, watch out for those runs. What? Oh,
nice work from Joao Cancelo.
Now he has begun rushing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has one eye.
Player love transfer.
I've seen how composed he is. I think this is one of the few times I've seen him misplace his passes. But he's very, very composed, very careful. Today we really did ask for predictions, but
no need of through.
He was fooled by Foden. The matches have been so good. This thing that we have forgotten to predict. We just
no need of prediction here.
There is even
all the players are good. Different country, but they're very good.
Whew. I think the reason why we can't give a prediction right now is because it will be a biased one. We have already watched the most part of the final.
Yeah.
Hey,
careful player, very careful.
What?
And that is game done. Game set.
Aha. Omusajja nawo bagamba alina ebintu byazannya. Very composed, takes his time, doesn't drink.
See how he's saying here. At Paritet is very good at watching FIFA, not playing.
I think it's because you organize most of the big tournaments here in Uganda. So you're lost in the organization and all that. But as a player, you wouldn't be bad. I think you'd make it past round one.
I bet get time to play. I'm always there organizing.
Okay.
Wow, look at that Rupas there. Very
You love the through passes, eh?
From Shaq.
You call it Oluku.
Oluku.
Okurukura Shaq. Mana Boli.
Shaq, wana.
Well.
Kenya etabuse.
Well.
Kenya etabuse.
Aggregate.
Ay. Mwe.
Goal.
Yeah. Game set.
Goal. Now this is the player who has won this tournament twice.
But they don't crown him yet. We can have electricity going off at Lil Pip side.
This might go over.
But anyway, they will only have to play the game for only 6 in-game minutes because he has managed to lead for the 84 minutes. He has
3 goals now.
He now leads by 3 goals.
We are going to crown the king. The next
back-to-back champion, Lil Pip representing TRE Sports.
Misamba, we should bet now.
Betting on
1 back.
I'm betting on Lil
By
Pip.
Hamed's King. Can he get another?
You have 50,000.
Perhaps another
50,000.
50,000 cash now.
Yo, man. Why do you like easy things?
I like everything.
Why do you like easy things?
Let's shout out to Ames King and doing well ever since this thing started.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already second, except for the first time.
Babe. Winds it up in
The
style.
composer pulls out the fake shot. The L1 fake shot comes out into a low-driven shot from Lil Pip.
Now, what are the aggregates?
This game, how many is it right now? Is it first wait, let me just confirm. It is 5-3, right? And the first leg ended 6-5. So it's 11 goals to 8. 11 goals to 8, Lil Pip leading. And the stream is off. Ahmed's must have turned off the stream and rightfully Lil Pip, your champion of the Africa Ultimate Online Series Tournament. He is the champion of this 4th edition. And need I mention this for those of you that haven't been following this Ultimate Online Series Tournament? Lil Pip he was the defending champion. He's the one who won the third edition, and he has now won it back to
guys.
back. The first player to ever win this tournament twice, and he has won it on two consecutive.
Let me tell you one
yeah.
thing. Lil Peep is the very, very example of professional players. He's very smart. He's very. I don't know. Lil Peep, I know you're watching this. I'm coming to Kenya to be
coached.
Very soon you'll see my tour to Kenya.
let me try contacting Lil Peep in case he is on phone. In case he is on phone. Let me try contacting Lil Peep in case he is on phone. Mr. Paritek, am I on camera there?
Yes.
Mr. Lil Peep.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. Lil Peep.
Thank you.
That is Lil Peep for you people. I don't know, Pastor Paritek, is it clear?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, that is Lil Peep. That is Lil Peep. Congratulations, the defending champion, and he is the back-to-back champion of the Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament. He is sweating, but rightfully, for the right cause, he has won this tournament twice, and he is our defending champion. We might put him off this competition because, man, he is making it a walk in the park. Congratulations to you, Lil Peep, and we hope to see you in the next tournament.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Yes, that is Lil Peep, your champion, your winner. He has won this tournament twice, and he has done it on back to back.
Yeah,
that's a record, man.
That shows you how good that man is. Lil Peep.
No. Actually, right now, no player can do that.
Yeah,
because to do that, you should have won it the previous time.
Yeah.
So he is the only one who can again go ahead to win it
back to back.
So unless another player wins the next one,
and then win the other one. Yeah.
So that's a record that is very, very hard to break. And congratulations to Lil Peep. Commiserations to
James King, a two-time finalist.
And he has been there before. He lost to Shaq in the second edition.
Yeah.
Then he has now lost to Lil Peep, who is the eventual winner. And a great gameplay from both of these players. James King managing to lead, but then getting behind and then fighting back into the game. But Lil Peep really proved to be a very, very tough opponent for him.
Very organized defensively, very, very calm attack-wise. He is just a man who is inevitable. I think congratulations to Lil Peep, and you should keep up. And all the best. I think he has just played so well. He has beaten some of the big names around.
Let me remind you guys about the journey that Lil Peep has had in this fourth edition.
Yeah.
In this first matchup, Lil Peep came up against Ahmed Daril. Yeah. That is Ahmed Abdurrahman.
Yeah.
This Ahmed Abdurrahman is a player that was in Mombasa-based player, and he was transferred recently. I think just last week he was transferred into TR Esports together with his fellow Mombasa-born and Mombasa-based player Lil Peep.
Yeah.
So they were both transferred into TR Esports to join the likes of Trex, the likes of Regulars, and the likes of Prorit. Now Lil Peep versed his fellow teammate Ahmed and defeated Ahmed by 8-5. That is a two-legged tie.
Yeah.
Then that was in the round of 32. In the last 16, Lil Peep came up against Prorit.
Yeah.
And defeated Prorit by 8-4.
Yeah.
Now, these are two of his teammates that he has knocked out.
Yeah.
Now, in the semi-final, Lil Peep versed, in the quarterfinal, sorry, he versed just for fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun, and defeated just for fun. They told us it was 6 goals. 11
to 8.
Yeah, 11 goals to 8.
Yeah.
Well, wow. 11 goals to 8. Then, in the grand final itself, I even lost count.
In the semis.
In the semis. He's in the semis.
He had to beat Caesar.
He had to beat Caesar in the semis. And then in the grand final, just as you people have watched the first leg ending 6-5 in favor of Little Pip.
Yeah.
Then the second leg, wow, it has just been a great tournament.
He has beat
Great
some
finals,
of the big names
along his way. Ahmed, Pro-Rate, Caesar, just for fun, and then Hames King. Whew.
He has really done he really deserved the crown.
He has really deserved the crown. The only player, I mean, he has beaten 2 Tanzanian gamers just for fun and Hames King. Then the rest were Kenyans. And top gamers. So congratulations to Lil Pip, the only player to ever win this African Ultimate Online Series tournament twice, back-to-back champion consecutively, and wow, it doesn't get any better for Lil Pip. He deserves this win of his.
Exactly, and I agree with you, sir. He really deserves this, and of course, Hames King being that consistent and making it to finals, it really shows the levels that he is at. Being also a giant slayer, having passed through Shaq, having passed through a tough Hakim. So you see that there are levels to the thing, and Hames King is really a level apart.
Commiserations to Hames King, but just like this game, it is really harsh. You only have one champion. So however good you are along the way, there's only one player that walks away with the crown. But what we very well know is that both of these players have gained so much from this final. I like Farouk Manzo's favorite line that we either win or we learn. So there's no failure per se, but we learn from the shortcomings and our setbacks. So just a message out to those of you that were knocked out in the earlier stages, in the later stages. For those of you that, for everyone other than Lil Pip, commiserations to you, and you don't lose, but you learn from the game that got you off the tournament. So all the big gamers out there, Shaq from Z Sports, Caesar from Z Esports, Lil Pip, our champion, Hames King, Hakim, congratulations to you. Why I'm saying congratulations? Because your gameplay is so good. We enjoy your game.
He's a very good player. Very good player.
And we love and we hope to see more of you in this tournament. Hakim, right there. For the other gamers, Fox in the Box, Pro-Rate, the Ugandan gamers, Bashir Singo was knocked out by Solomon Juko himself knocked out by Caesar, Axlam knocked out by Hakim, Paritek, right there, David Sage, a number of gamers, Undertaker, that guy, that gamer, also called One More Game. Congratulations to you. Thank you for participating in this, the 4th edition of the Africa Ultimate Online Series tournament, and we love to see such battles between the best players in our region.
And hope you'll be back in a fortnight.
Yes.
You'll be back in a fortnight after 1 week.
Just after we skip the next week, we shall be back for the 5th edition. Congratulations, and thank you for tuning in. I remain Mr. Amber, and I'm back to keep you updated with all on-site eSports.
And in the 5th week, I promise I'll be there.
Yes, we were joined for this 4th edition by Mr. Caleb. He has done a very tremendous work on the commentary booth. And to those of you that were together with us for all these hours, thank you to you all. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, Paritech Uganda. On TikTok, still there's Paritech Uganda and there's Paritech Gaming Hub that is used for the live streaming of this tournament. And my page, Mr. Amber, keeping you updated with all on-site eSports events in your region. Wanang, mundayo kumukwano, tuweze followers. Let's hit the 1,000 follower mark so that we can give you the live updates on stream as well on our TikTok page, on my TikTok page, Mr. Amber, right there. Thank you and have a good night.
We sign out.